just think it's been a great season. We're going into the playoffs. It's been a great season of high school football here in Delaware. I always say that it starts when it's hot and it ends when it's cold. It's getting cold out here tonight, and I think the playoffs are going to be even better. But I've been lucky enough to travel around the state this year, and I've seen just a lot of tremendous games that have come right down to the wire. And I think everybody should be proud of how this season has gone. It's been really fun to watch.
Thanks to Brad for taking the time. Appreciate it.
Sure.
And that's Brad Myers from the News Journal. We're going to take a break as you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights with CatchAlive.com and Hot Country 107.7.
Hi, I am Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States, and the time is now to check out our full line of Mahindra tractors. Mahindra tractors are reliable and provide superior performance when tackling fields and farmland. No job is too small for the heavy-duty Mahindra tractor, as it can lift bales of straw, cultivate gardens, and cut big yards. It is easy to operate, has many uses, and comes with a 5-year warranty. Also at Southern States Milford, we value our customers. We are a proud supporter of high school athletics and have been farmer-owned since 1948.
Hi, this is Laura Witt. My family has operated Witt Brothers Market for over 30 years with a dedication to customer service and quality products. Witt Brothers Market is your hometown market where you'll always get hometown service. We're part of the community and always will be. Stop in and see us soon. Witt Brothers Market on Camden, Wyoming Avenue in Wyoming. If you have any questions, call us 697-6174. Proud sponsor of CR High School Sports.
Got metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling is environmentally friendly and helping to keep Delmarva clean and green by recycling. So bring your copper, aluminum, and brass, stainless steel, wire, lead, light iron, heavy steel, tractors, farm equipment, lawnmowers, and appliances, barbecue grills, aluminum cans, even cars and trucks. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people, Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
Is Delaware Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out now. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Stop in and see the friendly, courteous staff at First State Chevrolet on Route 113 Georgetown for all of your automotive needs. We are located in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country, just a short drive from anywhere in Lower Delaware. We carry the full lineup of new Chevrolet cars and trucks, as well as a great selection of Chevrolet certified pre-owned vehicles. Check out the new Silverado pickup, which is all new for this year, and also we're your exclusive dealer in Lower Delaware for the new Corvette Stingray. Our employees make the difference here at First State Chevrolet. Stop in and see how we put you, the customer, first.
When severe weather strikes, a generator from Santa Fe Line, closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Wall Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix that only lasts a couple of days? If so, come see me at Wall Service Center. Wall Service Center has been automotive air conditioning specialist for over 50 years. Stop in. We're located on Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford. Or give us a call, 422-8110.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville. Today, let's talk about carports. Different roof styles, colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, and so on. If you need a carport, call Weller's today. They include free delivery and setup right to your yard. Give me a call today.
Catch it live streaming of your events in high-definition video to anywhere in the world. Call Jim at 337-7300, 337-7300, 337-7300. No event too small.
Driving the 16th Green Fortune. Your
listening to the Del Warren pregame show with Anthony Joseph.
And welcome back. We're live in Camden as tonight is the Henlopen North Showdown between the Caesar Rodney Riders and the Dover Senators. I'm Anthony Joseph, and you're listening to the Del One pregame show. Del One Federal Credit Union has several convenient locations. Becoming a member is very, very easy. All you have to do is call them at 739-4496. Del One, the one way to a better life. John, we have a new sponsor this week, so take it away there, my friend.
Your hometown florist. At Genmore Florist, they have a huge selection of high-quality fresh flowers, plants, candles, plush animals, and many gift baskets. Don't forget to stop by on November 21st for the Genmore Florist annual open house from 10 to 3. You won't be disappointed. That's on November the 24th. They look forward to serving all of your floral needs. Come by Genmore Florist on Route 13 in Camden, Monday through Saturday, or call them at 302-697-3273. Genmore Florist is a proud supporter of the Dover CI game and high school athletics.
Good job there, my friend.
Thank you. It's a mouthful, but man, they're a great sponsor.
And glad to have them on board. Coming up at halftime, John, we're going to have the athletic director for the Dover Senators, Jeff Savage.
Oh, my goodness, man, you have got some human capital, Anthony. You always seem to be able to score some pretty cool people to talk with. I've known Coach Savage for years. You know, when my father was the athletic director at Delaware State University, we cultivated a relationship with Coach Savage, and we knew him as a coach. We also know him as a great guy and a great dad.
While we have a moment, I'd like to thank Wireless Zone, the Verizon Wireless premium retailer, 3 locations, Milford, Harrington, and Middletown. And coming up after the game, we're going to have the Delaware Electric player of the game. And also after this game, I will be going down to the locker room and interviewing the coach, Mike Schoenwolf, and a player or two.
My dad's neighbor, Coach Schoenwolf. Look forward to hearing that, and I really look forward to us dissecting the game, evaluating the performances of the players, and picking our player of the game.
And John, this is senior night. This is week number 10 of the regular season. Next week, the teams will be in the playoffs. And as we mentioned, a big game for both teams. Dover, they want to win tonight. So next week, they can rest and be the number 2 seed in the playoffs. But Caesar Rodney wants to make sure that does not happen.
That's right. Caesar Rodney wants to win. They need to win, really, to make sure they get in. But that brings up the old conundrum. If you win and get a bye, if you're Dover, do you rest or do you rust? The question is out there, Anthony. What do you think happens?
Well, tonight they're going to give it everything they have. They're going to give it full effort, and then next week, if they have an opportunity, they will practice and rest, and the coaches will probably scout and prepare as it lets players get a chance to heal some of their injuries throughout the 10-week schedule. We're going to take, John, another break as you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on Hot Country 107.7 and CatchItLive.com. We're back after this.
By Del One Federal Credit Union, Southern States of Milford, Smith's Family Restaurant, First State Chevrolet, Centerfield and Ryan, Rick Brothers Market, Genmore Florist, Wireless Zone, Weller's Utility Trailer, Wall Service Center, and Delaware Electric Co-op. This is Spreaker for Weather in the 16, 3, and 14. You're listening to the Del One pregame show with Anthony Joseph.
And welcome back. We're live in Camden as tonight the Dover Senators on the road taking on the Caesar Rodney Riders. A very short commute from Dover to Camden. And that's why we're seeing a big crowd on hand tonight for this big matchup.
Traffic is bumper to bumper on Highway 13. Only about 10 minutes separates these two schools. But I tell you what, there isn't a tougher rivalry in the state. There's bad blood and goodwill between these two schools.
John, this is the first time since 1995 that both teams are facing each other with undefeated records in the division in the final regular season game. This clash in Camden will settle who wins the Henlopen North title, so that's why it makes this game even more intense.
Well, the Henlopen Conference is a power conference, and typically if you can come out of your conference and be the top dog, you're guaranteed a spot in the playoffs and oftentimes even a bye. I mean, it is a clutch spot to be the top dog in the Henlopen Conference.
After Caesar Rodney and Dover, you have the Cape Vikings in third place with a record of 3-2 in the conference, 5-4 overall. Sussex Tech is next, 2-3 in the conference, 4-5 on the season. Sussex Central 2-4 in the conference, 4-5 overall. Holly Tech 1-4 in the conference, and 5-4 on the season. And in last place in the Henlopen North Division, Smyrna, no wins, 5 losses in the conference, 2-7 overall, as Smyrna taking on the Cape Vikings and Coach Bill Pollock tonight.
That's going to be a tough game, and let me tell you, there isn't a bad team in the conference. Unfortunately, in every game, there's going to be a winner or a loser, and so some of those records really reflect more of a tough season and a tough conference, and it's certainly not an indication of a poor team, because each of these teams are all competitive. It just happens to be at this time the two top teams in the conference are playing for the chip for the Henlopen Conference.
And John, Caesar Rodney now on the sidelines, Dover on the opposing sidelines, and we're just a couple minutes from kickoff between these two teams, and the people continue to pour in tonight.
They certainly do continue to pour in, and Anthony, the buzz has certainly been off of the meter for this game. For weeks, the anticipation has been going. What a mouthful that was. And they've talked about the matchup. They're talking about it being a chess match, but a speed chess match, because those pieces will be moving quickly. And I did get an opportunity to talk to the Coach Darrell Jones, the assistant coach and brother of the head coach, and he's mentioned that he's got a couple of unique plays that he wants to put out there as well. I'm hoping to shake things up and try to shore up a win for the Senators.
And when Brad Myers was on from the News Journal in the Del One pregame show, we're still in the pregame, he mentioned we could see some trick plays tonight from this big contest.
That's right. They're going to pull out all the stops. They're not going to take any plays that they've got and take them back in the locker room. If they've got something and it'll be productive, they're going to use it tonight. Tonight's a very big night, Anthony.
We're going to take one more commercial break before kickoff. We're back after this. Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out now. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Hi, I am Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States, and the time is now to check out our full line of Mahindra tractors. Mahindra tractors are reliable and provide superior performance when tackling fields and farmland. No job is too small for the heavy-duty Mahindra tractor, as it can lift bales of straw, cultivate gardens, and cut big yards. It is easy to operate, has many uses, and comes with a 5-year warranty. Also at Southern States Milford, we value our customers. We are a proud supporter of high school athletics and have been farmer-owned since 1948.
Hi, this is Laura Witt. My family has operated Witt Brothers Market for over 30 years with a dedication to customer service and quality products. Witt Brothers Market is your hometown market where you'll always get hometown service. We're a part of the community and always will be. Stop in and see us soon. Witt Brothers Market on Camden, Wyoming Avenue in Wyoming. If you have any questions, call us 697-6174. Proud sponsor of CR High School Sports.
Got metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling is environmentally friendly and helping to keep Delmarva clean and green by recycling. So bring your copper, aluminum, and brass, stainless steel, wire, lead, light iron, heavy steel, tractors, farm equipment, lawnmowers, and appliances, barbecue grills, aluminum cans, even cars and trucks. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people, Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
It's sure be nice to get out of the house. Get a change of scenery. And try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around. And you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's Anthony Joseph on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And welcome back. Get ready to watch the kickoff between the Caesar Rodney Riders and the Dover Senators. Dover get ready to tee it off at the 40-yard line. Caesar Rodney back deep, standing at about their own 10-yard line. And we're just getting ready for the kickoff between the Caesar Rodney Riders and the Dover Senators. And we're ready for high school football action. It's a high kick. It's fielded at the 25. He takes it to 30, 35, on his feet to 40, and taken near the 45-yard line. That's excellent field position where the starting quarterback, Alex Kemp, will take over on offense.
That was Daquan Watkins on the carry, and it looks like they kicked it short because they were trying to keep it out of the hand of Wicks. Wicks, who is still uncommitted for his college, but he's getting a lot of interest from University of Delaware. He'll be one of the big targets for Kemp tonight as a wide receiver.
He certainly will. Kemp, it's a first down and 10 at the 42-yard line. Wing T formation. First drive of the game. He's under center. It's handoff, number 23. He's got the edge on that outside near the first down marker of the Dover sidelines. About 9 yards as they faked it to the running back coming to the near side, and the Dover defense followed that running back, and that's why the running back on that far side got about 9 yards near that first down marker.
Well, he actually, on second glance, the official went ahead and indicated that they got a first down, so everything is now first and 10, and they're just on the other side of the 50.
And that was Watkins with the first down. Ball's handed off, straight ahead running. He gets to about that 40-yard line of the Senators.
And already Caesar Rodney showing a little bit of diversity in their play call, and they've been outside twice. And then now, one of the beautiful things about the wing T, they'll just pound it up in the middle. So they'll keep it tender in the middle, and they'll try to fillet them on the outsides. Back to you, Anthony.
It's a second down and 4. Wing T formation, man in motion. Ball's handed off. He's on the near side, on his feet, 20-yard line, still on it, 15, and finally forced out of bounds by number 35 for the Dover defense. Darius Taylor, the linebacker, he's just a sophomore, 6'2".
And that was Cody Connell, the senior on the ball carrier. Did a beautiful job of following his blocker. One of the keys about being outstanding running back, believe it or not, you have to follow your offensive lineman's back. So if his number turns to the right, then you better start running off of him and going to the left. And he showed a lot of IQ on that carry.
First down and 10 at the 26. Wing T formation, man in motion, number 34. It's handed off Watkins. Straight ahead running, 20-yard line, makes his way near that, trying to get near the 15-yard line. And number number 71 with the stop for the Dover defense.
And once again, Anthony, there's so many moving parts on that wing T offense. It's beautiful in its simplicity, but it's got so many moving parts that right now they've got the Senators on their defensive heels.
First quarter, 10-16. Caesar Rodney, first possession. Wing T formation, second down and short, 19-yard line of the Senators. Ball's handed off, number 33. And he's not for about a 1-yard gain, and that's number 33, DJ Johnson, also the starting linebacker for Caesar Rodney. And he just ran into a brick wall.
Yes, he did. He ran into a wall of Senators. They weren't fooled that time. And just like with the wing team, maybe that was a sacrificial play. That's really maybe one to set up a play 2 or 3 plays down the road.
So third down and short now. Kemp under center. Man in motion's Watkins. Ball's handed off. That's Johnson once again. He's past the first down, makes his way inside the 10-yard line.
And they are really confounding the Dover defense. And the Dover defense has been touted. They've got a lot of fans that talk about their speed and their ability to react to the ball. But right now, Caesar Rodney is doing a really nice job, and Kemp is doing a great job of moving the ball and carrying out his ball fakes, his play fakes, and moving them down the chains.
To first down and 10. Ball's handed off. Ball spotted at the 13. It looked like they had the ball at the 10. Instead, they moved it back to 3 yards.
And they had Deion Wright. He got in on the tackle at the end, but he had an opportunity to get him in the backfield and let him slip right out of his hands.
John, I've got to watch Deion Wright mature as a young man. He started as a sophomore, one of the key linebackers for the former head coach Carlton Brown. He had a lot of respect for him, and I've got to see him mature as a senior, and he's just a sensational player on defense.
He's a sensational player on defense, and he's a sensational kid. Coach Carlton Brown swears that he is one of the nicest young men he's ever coached.
It's a second down and 9. And it's a running play on the far side, and they're saying there was a fumble by Caesar Rodney,
over there.
and Dover has recovered it as the players are celebrating on the Dover sidelines at the 8:22 mark. First quarter, 0-0, and that was the first drive for Caesar Rodney as they were using a lot of clock, but that's a big turnover deep in Dover territory at their own 12-yard line.
Turnovers are deflating. Turnovers in the red zone are absolutely devastating. It's going to be very important for Coach Sean Wolf to rally his team and tell them to put that one in the rearview mirror and get ready to turn it over and get the ball back so they can score.
And that's Tristan Harris. Shotgun formation. First down and 10. Ball at the 9-yard line, and there's our first penalty of the game. First flag at about that 10-yard line where the official threw that one. 8:22, Caesar Rodney taking on the Dover Senators, 0-0, Henlopen North showdown. It's a lot at stake. The winner wins the Henlopen North, as both teams are undefeated in conference play. False start against Dover, first down and 15. Ball now at the 5-yard line, still shotgun formation for Harris. Ball's handed off on the draw, and it's about a 1-yard gain on the far side.
That was a pretty conservative call for a second down, but I can imagine that they're a little cautious that far back. There are still so much real estate left to go, and it's pretty dangerous territory.
7:55 as the clock continues to move. First quarter, 0-0. It's a second down and long. Ball at the 9-yard line. Off tackle as a running back on that far side once again. He got down that first down marker near the Dover sidelines, and they're saying Caesar Rodney recovered the fumble from Dover.
And that energized the riders, the players, the cheerleaders, the fans. They're excited, and Anthony could be the that it's a little bit chilly? Could it be that there are an awful lot of jitters and nerves? And could it be that there's an awful lot on the line? What do you think are some of the factors that are contributing to the early turnover?
I would say at this point they're probably very nervous, as you mentioned, a lot at stake. As next week at Dover, they want to be the number 2 seed and get a first-round bye. Now back to the action on a first down and 10 at the 22-yard line. Kemp under center, wing T formation. That's Watkins, fakes to him. Kemp rolls to his left. He's in the pocket. Now he scrambles. 20-yard line, 15, knocked out of bounds as he looked deep downfield. He had his main guy, Kendall Whips, in the back of the end zone in man-to-man coverage, but instead a lot of open field. And the running back, Alex Kemp, got a nice positive run out of it.
A nice positive run out of it. By the time he squared his shoulders up to the line of scrimmage, he also dropped down into a different gear. He's got some acceleration in there, and that makes him a dangerous threat.
Kemp can do it all, has the experience, very mobile, and has a strong arm. Ball's handed off, number 8, straight ahead running as he's moving the pile near the 5-yard line for CR.
And now all we have is a down marker in the end zone as a first and goal. Looks like they are on about the center of the 5-yard line with 4 fresh downs.
The first down, Kemp hands it off to number 6 as he lunges near the end zone, and the official says, touchdown, Caesar Rodney.
And that's count a correction on that carry. That's Dominic Dorsey. And he's quite a load. Oh, my goodness. And he just kept plowing himself right on in there and hit Taylor. Caesar Rodney with the early first strike, Anthony.
As Dorsey this year on offense doing a fabulous job for Coach Mike Schoenbrook at the 7:07 mark. Caesar Rodney strikes first. Tim Steidel, the kicker, ready for the extra point and hold it. Our second flag of the game. It's early on though in the first quarter, and it's against the Dover Senators. Both penalties against Dover, and Coach Dante Jones cannot be pleased. And now we'll have to see if Coach Schoenwolf elects to go for the 2-point conversion. Now he's going to leave Steidel in here. Kemp, he's a placeholder. Ball's down, gets up, and it is good. It's CR7. Dover nothing.
And Caesar Rodney pulls the Rambo. They get first blood. And now both teams are huddling up and preparing. And perhaps we'll get a chance to see a bona fide possession, depending on how they return this kickoff and their placement off the kickoff. So the Senators now looking to try to even up the score.
While we have a moment, I'd like to thank Wireless Zone of Verizon Wireless, premium retailers, 3 locations, Milford, Harrington, and Middletown. Also coming up after the game, the Delaware Electric Co-op player of the game. It's been great each week to be able to name the Delaware Electric player of the game. A lot of quarterbacks on that list.
A lot of quarterbacks. Well, he who has the ball often is pretty much considered the one that has all of the responsibilities. I mean, you've got 11 players. You're talking about being the key cog in a machine, and typically quarterbacks are the ones that do that.
And Caesar Rodney getting ready to kick it off at the 40-yard line. Deep man for Dover, standing back at the 10. It's a high, deep kick, going to be fielded at the 5. 10, 15, 20 on the far side. He's got a running lane. 35, 40, one man to beat 50. And he stumbles out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
That is an amazing response. And Coach Chester Scott, who spent 40 years in the Lake Forest School District, just talked to him before the game. They're a great deal of sports enthusiasts. And he told me, you better watch out for Dover. They've got a great deal of speed.
Great field position. 6:58, first quarter. Caesar Rodney 7, Dover 0. Caesar Rodney has a turnover. Dover has a turnover. It's a first down and 10 at the Caesar Rodney 47-yard line. Harris, shotgun formation. Man in motion, number 25. Harris back to pass. He's got a man at the 20-yard line.
Oh, and what a beautiful ball, and nice little attempt at the catch.
It's a little off the mark as you had the safety come over number 15 for Caesar Rodney. As Harris had a lot of protection, he had a lot of time as he could have waited maybe a couple of seconds until the wide receiver got a little more space away from that safety.
Well, I am quite impressed at Harris as a quarterback. Of course, he's been quarterbacking.
Second down and 10 after incomplete pass. It's a running play from the 47, and they're near a first down, the carrier is.
And Dover using a little bit of the Caesar Rodney strategy where they mix things up. That deep pass, even though it was incomplete, it loosened them up and allowed them to give a nice little gain off tackle.
That was Raycon Bogues with the carry near a first down, but it's a third down and 1 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun. Two running backs in the backfield. Man in motion. That's Marcellus Pack. And another flag. This is going to be the third one. See if it's against Dover. And it's a false start. Third penalty against the Senators. 0 against Caesar Rodney. 6-16. First quarter. CR7. Dover nothing, but they have the ball.
But they still got the ball. And Harris, even though he's a sophomore, he's been quarterbacking since he was in Pop Warning. He's got championship experience even at that level. So he's a pretty cool customer for a sophomore.
Back to the action now. A third down and long. Shotgun formation. Empty backfield. Two wide receivers on the near, 3 on the far. He has a man 10-yard line in double coverage. And that was off target once again. As Harris this time was under pressure, he had to get rid of it.
Had to get rid of it, but he had an open receiver, and he just overshot him by about 5 yards on that toss. And it looks like they're going to have to punt it and give Caesar Rodney back the ball. What a disappointing possession for the Senators.
So fourth down and long. It's a high kick by the punter, the short one. Can take a bounce at the 35-yard line of the Riders. That was K.J. Hutchins with the kick, number 84.
Well, he was lucky to get that one off, Anthony. That was an errant snap, and that was a punt that had more height than distance.
Had a lot of hang time. So first down and 10 at the 35-yard line. 5:48. CR with the ball in the lead, 7-0. Wing T formation. Kemp on a draw play, straight ahead. And that's Washington once again.
And it looks like the Senators are maybe having some communication issues. We had Pierre Lewis, number 34, sprinting to try to get himself out there. Just made it onto the field in time. And was savvy enough to be in on that tackle. Second down and 6.
Kemp under center, wing T formation.
Oh my gracious, it's wide open.
Number 83, that's closest. He's caught at the 20-yard line, and there is a flag near the 20. I think that's a late hit against the Senators. As Moises took a hard hit. One of his jaws the ball loose. 2 defenders, but he made sure that he kept possession, as that's great field position for the Riders. And it's going to be against the Senators. It's going to be the 4th penalty early on at the 5:08 mark. First quarter, CR7, Dover nothing.
Well, they seem to be a little bit rattled, and that's not a whole lot of time when you only get one shot to have this game, so it's incumbent that the Senators get themselves together, collect themselves, and try to get a stop here. Gorgeous, though, with a gorgeous catch.
It's a first down and 10 now at the 10-yard line instead of 20. Ball's handed off near side, number 34. And that's Cody Connell, the halfback, for a couple yards. As the clock continues to move, 4:44 first quarter, 7-0. As this is a big matchup between the Riders and the Senators. I'm Anthony Joseph, joined by my broadcast partner and friend, John Martin. Camp under center. Number 33, DJ Johnson in the backfield. Ball's handed off to Johnson. He fumbles it for the touchdown, untouched. As the Senator defense was calling the man in motion, number 23. Everybody was moved. And that was Watkins. They thought Watkins was going to get the ball on a pitch. Instead, Johnson just goes straight ahead, following his blockers. And that was an easy 6.
That's right. Now, this is typical Caesar Rodney football. That green tee just run with precision. And it's a nice, beautiful, simple offense.
There's a penalty or flag near the goal line, and this will be the 5th penalty. We'll have to see who it's against. Is it the first one for CR at the 4:21 mark? And now the official picks that up, trying to sort everything out. I think it's against Dover as they're moving closer. For the kicker, number 12. It is against Dover, and the kick is blocked. That's number 4 for the Senators, Devlin Lachlan. And I'm surprised on the penalty, you move the ball even closer to the goal line, so it's an easier kick, but nothing was easy about that play.
There's a little bit of a law of diminishing returns right there, Anthony. The closer they get, the lower the angle of trajectory. And it makes them a little bit more inclined to be able to get a deflection. So, in one sense, when you get it closer, and he alluded to it, perhaps you might want to go ahead and try to shoot for the 2 points. Caesar Rodney looking to be conservative, get that one blocked, and they get a 13-point lead, but losing a point or 2 here in a rivalry game, and that point, we hope, doesn't come back to haunt those Riders.
And John, that's a good point before Caesar Rodney kicks this off to Dover. The deep man standing back, I believe that's number 2 for, that's Quan Moody standing back deep.
He's also got Devlin Lachlan back there, the speedster. He had an amazing return, the first return back for the Senators.
And CR getting ready to kick it off at the 40. It's a short kick. It'll be fielded at the 15. 20, 25, and he spins near that 30-yard line.
So the short kick goes to Sample. He picks it up, and Caesar Rodney electing to squib the kick so that they can cut down on the possibility of having a huge return by the Senators.
Instead, you kick it to the senior Sample, and he's explosive on offense. So Coach Jones had to be pleased with him returning the ball. 4:17, first quarter, CR 13, Dover nothing. 5 penalties against the Senators. First down and 10, brought the 28-yard line. It's a shotgun formation. 3 running backs in the backfield. It's handed off on the far side. That's Boakes. He's on the edge. Cuts it near that first down marker out about that 49-yard line, maybe 39, 40-yard line near the Dover sidelines. And if you go out of bounds at the Dover sidelines, you know you won't get a hard hit because it's friendly territory.
That's right, Anthony. They're going over down to the friendly side.
It's a second down and short now. Shotgun formation, man in motion, and that's a screen play.
That's a lateral.
At the near that 40-yard line, and you're correct, it was not a screen.
Such a dangerous pass, Anthony. I'm not a fan of the overhand toss
across as a lateral because it looks like a pass, but it is still a lateral. And so if it's dropped, it's a live ball.
He was moving. I thought it was going to be a screen. Instead, I was even. But I was really surprised more than anything because it's, as you mentioned, it's so dangerous to do that. It's a lot easier just to throw the screen pass.
But he did pick up the first down.
And that's the key, though. First down and 10 at the 39. Ball's handed off. That's Rhodes. Trying to follow his blocker is number 54, the big guy, trying to create some space. And that's Blackwell, the senior offensive lineman, 6'3", 260. 2:55 first quarter, 14-0. Caesar Rodney up. Dover has the ball, but the key here is 5 penalties early on against the Dover Senators. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers set on this near side. He's back to pass Harris. Got a man, that's Sample, near the first down marker and near midfield. Was caught near that 49-yard line, near the first down marker. And that was a good pass because that was thrown with the safety in the area.
He wedged that one right between 3 defenders, so a real confident and savvy pass by the sophomore, Harris.
Harris showing a lot of poise for taking over for the injured, the senior Nick Spadafino. And Spadafino, he's injured, has to be very, very precautious because of John. He's going to the University of Delaware on a baseball scholarship, and he's a pitcher.
He is a pitcher. He is a huge righty, and he throws heat. I can remember watching his dad smack homers in practice at the Dover Park near Spencer's Bazaar, just popping them out to the street.
And that was a third down, and the officials that came over and measured, and it is enough for a Dover first down.
So the Senators are slowly but surely moving the ball down the field. And you mention these ball players, they come from great families.
It's a first down and 10 at the 49-yard line of the Senators. Man in motion's number 9. And it's handed off to number 9, man in motion, and he's past that first down marker near the 35-yard line, and the Caesar Rodney defense, they went over and followed the 2 running backs that got on this near side. Instead, the man in motion, they were fooled by him, and that was a big game for Coach Dante Jones as he keeps this Caesar Rodney defense off balance.
I'm surprised that they are not having a little bit of containment over there. They realize that Dover has a great deal of speed.
And that was Pack. Ball's handed off. Ooh, that's Bode straight ahead. Near no first down. He spins past that marker near the 25-yard line.
And that's big sledding in there. He is pulling them along. Much, he says, if he got himself a couple of extra yards, enough again for the first down.
Clock continues to move and the change. 1:36. Dover has the ball, and that's going to be a first down and 10 at the 25. They trail 13-0. Harris, shotgun, Sample in motion. He's got Bogues in the back for a draw, and Bogues stumbles and gets 3 or 4 yards. Dion Wright, he starts on defense, a linebacker, but occasionally he will come in and be the fullback when they want to pound to get some additional yards on the ground. Wright will stay in. 2 wide receivers on the near, 1 on the far. It's his bunch formation. 1 running back in the backfield now. The wide receiver on the far is now at Sample. He's in motion. Harris has got a man in the end zone. Near the end zone, he leaps up. Incomplete as the ball was overthrown and the safety came over, Kendall Wicks, and that was almost intercepted as that was 3 or 4 yards overthrown, and Wicks had a chance to make the interception. It's very dangerous when you're throwing in traffic. You have 43.4 seconds after incomplete pass.
Very dangerous to toss that one up there. And it had a beautiful, tight spiral, but it just hung up there, and it just hung up long enough for the defenders to be able to make them incomplete.
Third down and 8 at the 24. Harris, shotgun, draw play. That's Bogues. right side, still on his feet breaking tackles, takes it from the 10 to the 5, and they should have wrapped him up at the 15-yard line. He got about 9 or 10 more yards because he kept pushing the pile, moving his legs, and giving 100% effort.
You're absolutely right. Fundamentals right there. It's fundamental to keep your feet moving. It's fundamental to wrap them up. Caesar Rodney came from the short end of the fundamentals that time.
24 seconds, first quarter. On a first down, it's a running play, left side, number 8, still on his feet. He scampers in with 14 seconds remaining to answer, and it's 13-6.
He did a beautiful job. He was running in that off-tackle gap, but he got there, saw that it was closed, bounced himself outside, and just turned on his jets. Ran himself right in there to the touchdown.
Hutchins for the extra point. Ball's down, and it is blocked by Caesar Rodney. And now you had Dover, they blocked the kick. Caesar Rodney blocks the kick. So now it's 13-6.
This is a full traditional touchdown ahead. So the Riders will kick one off now. We've got 14 seconds remaining. Anthony, you posed the question. You asked, would it be a high-scoring game or not? What do you think so far?
It's going to be high scoring. We'll have to see if it gets into the 40s. 14.7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Coming up at halftime, Jeff Savage, the athletic director for the Dover Senators. Coming up after the game, the Delaware Electric player of the game. Caesar Rodney on the field, Dover still on the sidelines. Getting last-minute instructions from their head coach, Dante Jones. He's done an outstanding job in his first season, taking over for the former head coach, Carlton Brown. Dover 8-1, CR 6-3. Both teams undefeated in the division.
A little bit of trivia for you. Right now, it is mathematically possible for this team, this game, to have the same score as the first two games that we did. Remember 41-6 and 41-6? Mathematically, it's still possible, but I know that Dover doesn't want that to happen.
I don't think we'll see that, as Dover very talented. With the Dover Caesar Rodney games are very, very close. Last year it was 24-21, and we're expecting hopefully another good one this year. Hutchins getting ready to kick off the tee from the 40. Looks deep. So a short one going to be fielded at the 30. 35-40. Oh, that's a hard hit. And it's about that 46-yard line. That's number 38 for Caesar Rodney, Jordan Downs, who had the field on that short squib.
Oh, Jordan Downs, son of Harry Downs. I tell you what, one of the beautiful things about Delaware is the small diamond state. They call it that for a reason, because this is one of those kind of places where everybody knows everybody.
9.9 seconds remaining. Kemp under center on a first down and 10 at the 37. False fake play action, and it's complete. That's number 6, Dominique Dorsey, on that short pass, and that's going to be the last play of the first quarter with the Caesar Rodney Riders 13, Dover Senators 6. We're back after this. Is Delaware Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
back. We're live in Camden. The Caesar Rodney Riders taking on the Dover Senators. They're just getting ready to start the second quarter with Dover trailing 13-6. Caesar Rodney has the ball. Coming up, the Del 1 out-of-town scoreboard. We have two scores that you're going to want to find out the scores. Kemp under center, wing T formation. Man in motion, number 34. Ball's handed off, straight ahead running. And that's Dorsey taking it past the first down marker at midfield. And John, it's the Del 1 out-of-town scoreboard at 7-0. Sally's, this is a shocker, leading Middletown at the end of the first quarter as Middletown, the number one team in the state. Also, there's another surprising score. Sussex Central at the end of the first quarter up on top, 14-0 against Indian River. Now back to the action. First down and 10 at midfield. And the running back takes it near the 40-yard line, cuts it to the outside, near another first down, and Caesar Rodney moving the chains, and the offensive line is doing a great job creating some holes.
Anthony, you're absolutely right. There are an awful lot of big games tonight. You got the Battle of the Bell, where you got Lake Forest and Milford with their annual season-ending game, where there's lots of emotion and people rallying for that. And of course, the Caesar Rodney, the Middletown Sally's game, and that used to be the first game, but now they're ending the season with that game, and you talk about it like being a homecoming for Coach Donato.
Another scoring update quickly at the end of the first quarter. Milford 7, Lake Forest 6, as he combined 4 turnovers in that quarter. Now back to the action. First down and 10 after 27. Wing T formation. Kemp hands it off. And Dion Wright with a tackle. And he wraps him up. You don't see Dion Wright missing too many, as when he wraps him up, he makes sure he wraps him up at the ankles, or he wraps him up high. He gets his arms all the way around the defender, and he makes sure he goes down to the ground. That's why he's one of the leading tacklers for Coach Dante Jones.
He is a disciplined defender.
It's a second down and long. Kemp, play action pass. He rolls. Left side, got a man in the end zone. Number 24. He had Brocious wide open. Instead, he had the safety come over as the ball was just too high. And right in the hands, that's an early Christmas present.
That is an early Christmas present. I'll tell you what that is also, too. They do that bingo drill all day, every day. Every school does it. Every defensive team does it. And you just hope that you get an opportunity to one day deflect one and be the bingo and grab that catch.
We have another scoring update just in a minute here. It's a first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Second turnover for Caesar Rodney so far. Shotgun formation. That's Bogues in motion. Handed off straight ahead running. I believe that's Pack, number 9. He gets about 3 yards. And Lake Forest now leads Milford 13-7. 10:06 left in the second quarter.
I'm sure Coach Freddie Alfredo Johnson is excited about that. I know he couldn't sleep last night looking forward to this big game.
Another scoring update. Concord scores another touchdown as the Raiders are up 27-0 at halftime. Back to the action on a second down and 4 at the 26. Shotgun. That's Bogues, hands it off. Gets it from Harris. He's on the right side. Past the first down marker. Takes it about that 35-yard line. 10:06, second quarter. 13-6. Caesar Rodney with the advantage. That's going to bring up a first down and 10 at about the 35-yard line of the Senators. And John, we expected a good game. Even though there's been some penalties for the Senators, it's definitely a close one. Shotgun formation. Bogues is the man in motion. Play action pass. Harris wants to throw it deep. He's got Sample wide open at the 20. In and out of his hands. The safety came over Wicks and batted the ball away. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain at the 25-yard line of the Riders.
It is crystal clear to me why they've got Tristan Harris playing quarterback. My, he throws a beautiful ball. And that body he got, it's not just genetics. And he's got a load of it. That young man works out. He used to go to Gold's Gym with his pop.
After the incomplete pass, second down and 10, ball still resting at the 35. Harris is under center, now backpedal, shotgun. He's got Bogues in the backfield.
The ball's on the ground.
Ball was loose. Pack could not handle it. And Caesar Rodney, I think, might have recovered it, but not sure. There was a Dover player in the area, and they were fighting for the ball, scrapping.
There's no celebration. It must still be Dover's ball.
You're right. They like to celebrate when it's a turnover.
Of course. Who doesn't? It's comeuppance. Status quo, no celebration. Just, we got to move it for it. Turnover, huge celebration.
I believe that was Harris that pounced on it and recovered it. That's going to be a third down and 20 at the 27-yard line of the Senators. Harris, draw play, nothing there as Caesar Rodney brought everybody to stop the run, and that's Bogues going in the wrong direction near the 20-yard line as the clock continues to move. 8:42, second quarter. Coming up after the game, Delaware Electric player of the game. Glad to have Delaware Electric on board. It's been outstanding.
They've been a very good sponsor all year, and they breathe that anticipation because everybody wants to hear who the top player is.
That's for sure. It's a fourth down and long. Hutchins going to have to punt it from his own, about near that 10-yard line. Deep man, that's Wicks at the 45. It's a high kick. Oh my, it's a short one. It's going to bounce to 45, 50-yard line, taking a Dover bounce at the 45. That could have been disastrous as it was a high short kick. And John, while we have a moment, I'd like to also thank Wireless Zone, a Verizon Wireless premium retailer, 3 locations, Milford, Harrington, and Middletown. Hold on just in a minute here. First down and 10 at the 45. We're back to the action. This is fast and furious. It's a reverse from 34th. I believe that's to Watkins. Hey, John, tell us about Genmore Florists. They're having a big open house November the 24th.
Yes, they are. Genmore Florists is your hometown florist, and they are a proud supporter of the Dover CR game and high school athletics.
Back to the action on a second down and long. Kemp back to pass. He's got a man deep downfield. A Schiller in and out of his hands at about that 5-yard line. He looked up. It's going to take a hit, but I think he was scored. He felt that safety come over. When you see that safety, you know there's going to be a hit, but he could have celebrated with a touchdown.
I tell you what, that Kemp's got a rifle for an arm. That ball easily traveled 60 yards in the air, and he put it right where it needed to be. The wide receivers are dropping balls all over the place.
It's a third down and 10 at the 45. Kemp back to pass. He's under pressure, but number 61 complete. That's number 23. And he's taken about that 36-yard line. And number 23 is Quan Watkins.
All right, Genmore Florist is your hometown florist. At Genmore Florist, they have a large selection of high-quality fresh flowers, plants, candles, plush animals, and many gift baskets. Don't forget to stop by on November 24th for the Genmore Florist annual open house from 10 to 3. You won't be disappointed. They look forward to serving all your floral needs. Come to Genmore Florist on Route 13 in Camden, Monday through Saturday, or call them at 302-697-3273. Genmore Florist, a proud supporter of the Dover CR game and high school athletics.
And back to the action on the fourth down and 15. Kemp, he punts it. It's a high, deep kick. Going to be taken to about that 15-yard line of the Senators, and that's where Waycom Bogues downs it. Boat's going to stay on the field as he's one of the key ingredients on offense. We have also, as he shares time with the Baltimore transfer, Marcellus Pack.
Well, Caesar Rodney coming out ahead on the punting yard, so right now they reap the benefits of a beautiful punt.
Shotgun formation. To run it play far side near that 40-yard line, and those two flags thrown near the Dover Senators sidelines.
And a celebration by the fans over there on the Senator side. That's a preliminary indicator that it might have been against the Riders.
Another scoring update. Del 1 scoring update halftime. St. George's leads McKean 21-12. It's the Del 1 scoring update. 6:23 second quarter. CR 13, Dover 6. Shotgun formation. Ball's handed off. Straight ahead, Oaks. Near the first down marker. Takes it away near that 35-yard line. .6:14. Clock continues to move. Coming up at halftime, Jeff Savage, the athletic director for the Dover Senators. Shotgun formation. Bogues in the backfield. Do that sample on the near side. Tavares, the senior. Stoppage of play. Coming up to first down and 10 after 37. And there's another penalty against the Dover Senators. We'll have to see if it's a false start.
Anthony, we've got ourselves another scoring update. Got an upstate game, the Glasgow-DuPont showdown, and Glasgow is ahead 14-7.
And all scores are courtesy of the Del 1 out-of-town scoreboard. Now first down at 15 after the false start. Shotgun formation. It's back to pass. Screen to Sample. 30-yard line. It's going to be about 5 yards short of the first down. Clock continues to run. 5:33. 5:14, second quarter, 13-6, and still with all the penalties from the Senators, they're still in this game. Shotgun. Handed off, that's Pack. Right side, near that first down marker. That's another penalty near the Dover sidelines.
Oh, and this time it looks like it might have been an unsportsmanlike conduct, a little extracurricular activity. Extracurricular, that means outside of the classroom. That means they weren't taking care of business. This was really outside of the class, Anthony.
And the officials are trying to sort everything out. As a lot of these players, I think for Dover, they were, kind of nervous. But these players, as we continue on, they're still emotional, as this is, as we've mentioned many times, such a big game for both teams. Different scenarios for both of them. One outcome that will be the same. Whoever wins, the winner will capture the Henlopen North. If CR wins, they get the automatic berth. If Dover wins, they will get a first-round bye and be seeded number 2 in the tournament. And Middletown will have to see what is happening against the Sallies, as the Middletown has not been challenged really all season long, as this is week number 10 in the regular season. Next week, the state tournament starts.
Well, I tell you what, it has been a real easy season for them, and there's always an inherent danger in cruising through the regular season. Right now, the Sal's are giving it all they have, and Coach Bill Bernardo, Chili Billy, back home. So he's not nervous, and trust me, he's got his team ready.
Another scoring update. We'll get to that in a minute. A first down and 10 after 26. Shotgun. Ball's handed off. Pack, 20-yard line, 15. Making his way near the 10-yard line, breaking more tackles, but there is another flag, and the flag is, there's two of them. One near the 30, one at the 25-yard line. But John, we have another scoring update. Woodbridge 14, Del Mar 13. 2 minutes left in the first half, and the score is courtesy of the Del 1 scoring update. And that's another close game that we mentioned in the pregame show, Del 1 pregame show.
That's right. That play is going to march the Senators all the way back, and now Harris is trying to rally his team, perhaps trying to tell them to play a good, solid, clean game, keep it clean, keep it legal, and not get penalties, team.
Shotgun formation on a first down and long after that penalty, unsportsmanlike, and another penalty, two more flags, and another big penalty. For Caesar Rodney, they're saying it's against Dover.
They're not just marching backwards, they're moonwalking backwards right now.
No, John, if you look the first down, you have to go all the way near that 10-yard line of the Riders. Instead, you're backing it up near the 40-yard line, and a first down and a mile. 4:09, second quarter, and Dover only trails 13-6. Just too many penalties, but they're still in this game. Shotgun formation, two running backs in the backfield, two wide receivers set, and one on the far. It's a screen to number 9, and that's back. Makes his way to the 40-yard line, trying to get a couple yards back and even that first down and long, and try to make third down a little more manageable as second down and 22 at the 39-yard line. So it's really trying to get to a positive play on second to make third down a little easier to get the first down.
And of course to lure the team into.
Shotgun ball's hand off, that's Pack. Off tackle, Farley's blockers, number 56 creating a hole, and Dominic Dorsey with the stop. Timeout, Dover.
One of the things, Anthony, that coaches will do in football, because it was pretty much like a chess game. So sometimes a play that we see really designed to sort of play 2, 3, 4, 5 plays down the road.
Coming up after the game, the Delaware Electric player of the game. At this point, it's very tough. It's too close to call. Who would be at this stage? It's early on. Second quarter, 3:10. CR 13. Dover 6. Coming out of the Dover timeout, we're going to have a third down and about 18. Ball placed at the 34-yard line. And we also like to thank Whit Brothers Market for coming on for this week's big Caesar Rodney Dover game. They really like supporting the community, and really glad to have them. Shotgun, empty backfield, Sample on the near, 2-3 wide receiver on the far. Back to pass, under pressure, in and out of the hands of Rhodes. And it was broken up by number 83, that's Seth Brocious. Incomplete, fourth down and 18. 3:05 second quarter, 13-6. And Hutchins, he's back to punt, back at the 50. Wicks, he was in, expecting maybe a trick play. Instead, he backpedals, and Dover's going to down it inside the 5-yard line.
And that was the best punt of the day for Nova. And it put Caesar Rodney in a precarious position for an awful lot of real estate to get to pay dirt.
And it pins him back deep at the 5-yard line, their own 5, a first down and 10. Kemp, the senior. He started his journey as a sophomore and really matured and done a great job leading the offense as they have 28 seniors this season for CR.
That's a very mature team.
Kemp, wing T formation. Ball's handed off, straight ahead. Expected a safe play. Cody Connell on the play. Kemp going to the sidelines to get the play from his head coach, Mike Schoenwolf. John, after the game, going to interview Coach Schoenwolf and hopefully a player or two.
Maybe even get a chance to score an interview with the player of the game.
Last week we did that. Logan Westcott for the Woodbridge Raiders. Double electric player of the game. Back to the action, 2nd down and 7 at the 9-yard line. Another safe play, going straight ahead. This time a Dominique Dorsey with the carry. Hot continues to move. 2:10 in the second period. Cody Connell comes to the sidelines for Caesar Rodney. It's a 3rd down and short at the 10-yard line of the Riders. Kemp, wing T formation. 2 wide receivers on the far. He hands it off straight ahead past the first down. First down for Caesar Rodney, but I was surprised because you had 2 wide receivers on the far side, and I think if either one of would have grabbed the reception, he probably could have gone the distance for the touchdown. Either one, because you had 2 of them locked up with just a man-to-man coverage.
That's right. That's a very astute observation. It's the man-to-man coverage that left him a little bit vulnerable for the run up the middle, and Dorsey, he's been putting in work all day long.
It's a running play. Dominic Dorsey once again. 1-yard loss. 2nd down and long. Clock continues to move. 1:08. They started this drive at the 5-yard line. CR hands it off. That's Watkins. Left side spins near that 25-yard line. 57 seconds. And CR continues to play it safe. Third down and 10, 44 seconds. And Dover is not, John, using their timeouts. I believe they have 2 left. But Coach Dante Jones has to be pleased, as we mentioned several times, a lot of penalties, and you're only down 13-6.
Can't believe they're still in the game as close as it is with all the turnovers.
Connell's in motion on a 3rd down and 10 at the 25. And a stoppage of play. It's a penalty. We'll have to sort this one out. I think it's going to be against Caesar Rodney. And it is a first, it's a long 3rd down, as they did convert on the first down to move the ball from that 5-yard line. It was a tough position to be in, but they got out of it with some running plays, especially by Dorsey. Kemp under center, wing T formation, 16.4 seconds remaining before halftime. He's back to pass. He's got a man wide open. That's Wicks. Underthrown. It's interception in and out of his hands, and that was number 2. Looking, that's LaQuan Moody, defensive back, number 11. He looked at the ball, and it just went right through his hands. Got a little too excited.
Again, he put that ball right where it needed to be, and I'm telling you what, that thing traveled 60 yards like the crow flies.
And Jeff Savage has just arrived as he's my special guest at halftime. 9.7 seconds remaining. It's a 4th down and 15. As Kemp, he's going to punt it away. Deep man for Dover back at the 45-yard line. Both to see if they can block this punt. It's a high snap. That's lucky he got it right.
Kick it nice and low, so that's a return, Bell.
It's a deep kick. And the return man has to backpedal. That was Sample. And Caesar Rodney downs it at the 45-yard line. I believe that was number 48 for Caesar Rodney.
So, Anthony, how do you do it, man? You manage to seem like you can score. Some of these nice people to talk to. Some people who've been really impactful in terms of Delaware sports. So, looks like you've scored yourself another one with Mr. Savage.
Well, John, while we do these broadcasts, we like to promote the young athletes and the coaches and the community, and that's why we broadcast every week.
Well, I'm telling you what, I'm sure the fans are looking very forward to hearing the exchange between you and Coach Jeff Savage.
2.7 seconds, a 1st down and 10 at the 46-yard line. And I believe Dover's just going to take a knee. And that's what they're going to do. As the Dover Senators 6, the Caesar Rodney Riders 13. We're at halftime. Coming up at halftime, Jeff Savage. We'll be back after this.
Hi, I am Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States, and the time is now to check out our full line of Mahindra tractors. Mahindra tractors are reliable and provide superior performance when tackling fields and farmland. No job is too small for the heavy-duty Mahindra tractor, as it can lift bales of straw, cultivate gardens, and cut big yards. It is easy to operate, has many uses, and comes with a 5-year warranty. Also at Southern States Milford, we value our customers. We are a proud supporter of high school athletics and have been farmer-owned since 1948.
Hi, this is Laura Witt. My family has operated Witt Brothers Market for over 30 years with a dedication to customer service and quality products. Witt Brothers Market is your hometown market where you'll always get hometown service. We're a part of the community and always will be. Stop in and see us soon. Witt Brothers Market on Camden, Wyoming Avenue in Wyoming. If you have any questions, call us 697-6174. Proud sponsor of CR High School Sports.
Got metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling is environmentally friendly and helping to keep Delmarva clean and green by recycling. So bring your copper, aluminum, or brass, stainless steel, wire, lead, light iron, heavy steel, tractors, farm equipment, lawnmowers, and appliances, barbecue grills, aluminum cans, even cars and trucks. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people. Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
It's sure be nice to get out of the house. Get a change of scenery. And try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around. And you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Stop in and see the friendly, courteous staff at First State Chevrolet on Route 113 Georgetown for all of your automotive needs. We are located in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country, just a short drive from anywhere in Lower Delaware. We carry the full lineup of new Chevrolet cars and trucks, as well as a great selection of Chevrolet certified pre-owned vehicles. Check out the new Silverado pickup, which is all new for this year, and also we're your exclusive dealer in Lower Delaware for the new Corvette Stingray. Our employees make the difference here at First State Chevrolet. Stop in and see how we put you, the customer, first.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield and Ryan is Delaware's only elite Power Pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield and Ryan in Milford, online at DelawareGenerators.net.
Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield and Ryan. Get the job done right the first time. You are listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Country 107.7 FM.
And welcome back. I'm Anthony Joseph, now joined by my special guest at halftime, Jeff Savage, the athletic director for the Dover Senators. And Jeff, thanks for taking the time.
It's great to be here, Anthony. I appreciate it.
Now, Jeff, first we have the Del One out-of-town scoreboard. Two key games going, well, really a lot of games, but two scores that I'm very interested in. Cape taking on Smyrna. Cape on top in the second quarter, 35-0. And then Sally's taking on Middletown. They're at halftime. Sally 7, Middletown 0, and Middletown was a heavy favorite in that game.
Yeah, that surprises me a little bit, but Sal's was playing well, and it's a shame that both that game and this game are played on the same night because there's a lot of folks that were torn as to which way they wanted to go up to Baynard and watch that game, or come down to Camden and watch this game.
Another score at halftime, Lake Forest 19, Milford 7, as Lake Forest, Michael Sabino has 99 rushing yards on just 3 carries. That's amazing. Also, we have AI DuPont and taking on Glasgow, and no tied at 14 apiece going into the third quarter. And that is our scores right now at halftime. Now, Jeff, Caesar Rodney and Dover on Tuesday night, they had the first annual Super Bowl. It happened at Grotto Pizza in Dover. Just tell us about that event and how that event came about.
Sure. Well, the United Way reached out to us and wanted to kind of do a community involvement, community service event and tie it in with something big that our both communities would be excited for. And we suggested a Dover Caesar Rodney football game. Now, I've been at Dover for 2 years. I've been at Caesar Rodney for 8 years in the past, so very familiar with that rivalry and the excitement it draws. We wanted to kind of partner that and bring that into having a nice event, which was a sort of a combination of an old-fashioned pep rally, a community service event, a fundraiser, and just a great good time for both communities to come together prior to the games, and that's what we did.
How many people do you think attended that event?
Well, we think there were between 500 and 600 people actually at the event. I can tell you that at one point it was an hour and a half wait to get a table at Grotto's, so I know that there were an awful lot of people there, which was a great thing for both communities.
You like to have this event every year, is that correct?
Absolutely. We're going to move forward with this and add and make it bigger and better, whether it's at Grotto's or another restaurant wants to step up in the community and up the ante, so to speak, to make it even nicer and bigger. We're certainly welcome to do that. But the thing that really we want to point out is that, tonight is about Dover versus Caesar Rodney, but Tuesday was about all of us in this community. We got a lot of people in our community that are struggling, a lot of people in our community trying to make ends meet, and if we can do something as a community to help everybody, that's a huge win for all of us. And if we can use the positiveness of this rivalry and take that and emphasize that, I think that sends a great message to our young people that, yeah, you can be rivals, you can be intense, but at the same time, you can be sportsmanlike, you can be friends when you walk away from this, and you can help your community. I think a lot of great messages were sent that night, so we're very, very happy about that.
What were some of the activities or contests that happened on that evening?
Sure, we had a number of things. We did a poster contest. We commissioned a group of our students. They commissioned a group of their students to develop a poster, a promotional poster, if you will, that United Way would take and use in this promotion of that. There were probably 500 or 600 folks that voted on that, which poster they liked better, but that was one of the contests. Each school district had a food drive for a week, collecting food at the various schools and bringing it all together to help the food bank or our ecumenical group or church group in the capital school district. We had a pizza eating contest, which was really a neat event.
Who won that one?
Well, we won that one because, of course, I'm the coach, and if you know anything about me, you know I like to eat, so I can coach them up when it comes to eating. But it was really neat. We had a cheerleader, we had a band person, we had a female athlete, a male athlete, no football players involved, so it was nice to spread that wealth a little bit among all the groups, and that was probably the pinnacle of the night. Both coaches had a chance to speak. Both of them did a great job. So those are the kinds of things we did. Again, sort of like a pep rally, a community service event, and then the folks that bought pizza and spent money there, Grotto's was nice enough to give us 20% back.
and designate it to either us or to Caesar Rodney. Caesar Rodney had designated the United Way to spread the money as they see fit. We've chosen the Breast Cancer Coalition. As you're well aware, our Superintendent, Dr. Michael Thomas, lost his wife, Catherine, to breast cancer many years ago, and we wanted to honor them. And then the Epilepsy Foundation is a cause that's near and dear to our heart. We lost our son Sean to epileptic seizure. And so those two causes were important to us. We wanted to take that money and split that up. So again, another great way for us to help our community, and I think modeling that great behavior for our student athletes and our students that, we can support our people in our community and be positive. It was a great event.
This is really teaching sportsmanship between the two schools, even though tonight it's really tense on the field.
Well, I think one of the things that was neat we noticed out of this was it kind of cut the tension. All this rivalry and all this built-up tension only comes on Friday night. Well, now we got the chance on Tuesday to kind of bring some of that forward and kind of dissipate some of that a little bit in a positive way. So people felt good about the rivalry. They felt good about it. They felt good about being with Caesar Rodney people, with Dover people, working against each other, but in a way together. And so I think it's kind of a neat way to temper some of that, I don't say hostility, but some of those feelings that might be out there maybe in a negative way, kind of channel it into a positive thing. Because don't get me wrong, we won't beat their butt and they won't beat our butt, and that's okay. But at the end of this, we're all going to shake hands and leave as friends because we're all in this community together. This is really the greater Dover community. Camden is a part of the greater Dover community, so we're all in this together. And that's what our kids need to understand. We're all going to be living together, working together. They might be married to somebody from Caesar Rodney, you never know. So it's nice to have that community feel among all of our groups.
It's great that you and first-year head coach Dante Jones and Mike Schoenwolf, the athletic director, can come together and put an event that really benefits the community. You really don't see a lot of those events going on today.
Well, we hope to build on this. We hope to do some things with some of our winter sports and some of these other things to cross-market that, to be able to really reach out to our community. So it was a great event. We're just thrilled to death we had a chance to do it. We're going to make it bigger and better. We appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity to this platform to get it out there. We really do.
Jeff, more to come with you. We have to first take another commercial break as you're listening to high school football on Hot Country 107.7 and also catchalive.com.
Trailers. Jim Weller here, and if you need a trailer, give me a call. Open and closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Wall Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix that only lasts a couple of days? If so, come see me at Wall Service Center. Wall Service Center has been automotive air conditioning specialist for over 50 years. Stop in. We're located on Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford, or give us a call, 422-8110.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville. Today, let's talk about carports. Different roof styles, colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, and so on. If you need a carport, call Weller's today. They include free delivery and setup right to your yard. Give me a call today.
Catch it live streaming of your events in high-definition video to anywhere in the world. Call Jim at 337-7300, 337-7300, 337-7300. No event too small.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Got metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling is environmentally friendly and helping to keep Delmarva clean and green by recycling. So bring your copper, aluminum, and brass, stainless steel, wire, lead, light iron, heavy steel, tractors, farm equipment, lawnmowers, and appliances, barbecue grills, aluminum cans, even cars and trucks. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people, Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
It's sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
I'm Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States. Expect nothing less than a superior performance day when using a Mahindra tractor. The Mahindra tractor can lift heavy loads, and with its cast iron chassis, it provides traction, stability, and control. At Milford Southern States, we feature a full line of Mahindra tractors, including the 3616 four-wheel drive that can carry firewood, dirt, manure, and also clear away snow. It also comes with a deluxe suspension and an easy access fuel tank. Call us at Milford Southern States, 422-8066. Farmer owned since 1923.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield and Ryan is Delaware's only elite Power Pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield and Ryan in Milford. Online at DelawareGenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield and Ryan. Get the job done right the first time.
First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown is your local Chevrolet dealer in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country. They carry a full lineup of new Chevrolet cars and trucks, including the all-new Chevy Corvette Stingray. We're the one-stop for all your automotive needs with a full-service facility and a state-of-the-art collision center all in one location. First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown. You can give us a call at 856-2521 in Delaware or visit us on the web at firststatechevy.com where they put you the customer first.
Listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's Anthony Joseph on Hot Country 107.7 Lockdowns.
Welcome back. You're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on CatchItLive.com and High Country 107.7. I'm Anthony Joseph, joined by my special guest at halftime, Jeff Savage, the athletic director for the Dover Senators. And next year, Jeff, in week number 10, you're going to be at the new Dover High School. Just tell us a little bit about the new high school.
Well, it's going to be a crown jewel in the state of Delaware. It's a phenomenal facility. From an athletics point of view, I would tell you that we have a 2,500-seat basketball arena. We're going to have a 4,000-seat football stadium with lights, turf, and a track. We're going to have another 500-seat auxiliary turf stadium with lights. We'll have a baseball field that'll seat 500, a softball field that'll seat 250. Each of them will have practice fields, an exterior weight room, an interior weight room, and a whole bunch of other amenities. So from a training and competing point of view, our student athletes are going to have the best that anybody's going to have around. And of course, our building is going to be phenomenal. Wi-Fi throughout the building. It's just going to be an unbelievable facility. People who have seen it just can't believe it.
So you'll be able to host some soccer tournaments and field hockey tournaments, and then even basketball.
Well, our goal is to get as many events at our place as possible. We want as many people seeing our facilities as possible. We're going to do camps and clinics, try to get those young bucks in there that compete at our place so they like the facilities, and maybe later on they might want to come to our school. And, we'll do as many state tournament events and other events as possible. Absolutely.
So everybody just coming together, they're so excited to have a new high school.
Yeah, it's great. It's been a long time coming, and Dr. Thomas has been a great force for this, as well as our school board. And of course, our community had to vote to approve it, and that was all done long before I got the job. But there was a lot of people who were behind that and really worked hard on that, and we're very, very excited. We think it's going to be a great thing for us, and that's one of the things that we think is really incumbent upon us to get our athletics program right and tight, as I like to say, so that we walk in that program, we're moving forward, and nobody's going to say, oh, we bought you this new facility, we better be winning. We're going to be winning. And so that's my charge, to get that done.
Now, Jeff, getting back to tonight's game, we're at halftime, the score 13-6. What are your thoughts so far? Caesar Rodney, Dante Jones has done a great job in just his first year, 8-1 on the year, and he has his team in position to get a first-round bye if they can somehow pull off this victory tonight.
Well, I think the first half's been a little bit sloppy. One of the things as a coach you worry about whenever you play an emotional game, a rivalry game, is everybody gets so hyped up, everybody gets so excited. Sometimes kids get too excited, and then you make mistakes, you overplay, you overrun, you do things you shouldn't do. I'm really proud of our kids in terms of composure. I thought we kept our composure very well in the first half, and we really didn't execute as well as I thought we could. Caesar Rodney, Mike Showalter's a great coach. I've known Mike for a long time, and they did a nice job executing in the first half. So they probably executed a little better than we have in the first half, and I think that's probably the difference in the game.
Jeff, before I let you go, is there anything you'd like to add?
No,
I appreciate the opportunity, appreciate the time, and I wish you all the best. Go Senators.
Thanks to Jeff for taking the time. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you, Jeff. And that's Jeff Savage, the athletic director for the Dover Senators. We're still at halftime. We're going to take another break as you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on CatchAlive.com and High Country 107.7.
This game is brought to you by Del One Federal Credit Union, Southern States of Milford, Smith's Family Restaurant, First State Chevrolet, Centerfield and Ryan, Witt Brothers Market, Genmore Floors, Wireless Zone, Weller's Utility Trip, Walls Service Center, and Delaware Electric
You are listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer Anthony Joseph on Hot Country 107.7.
Hey, we're back live in this is the first time since 1995 that both teams are facing each other with undefeated records in the division in the final regular season game. I'd like to now welcome back my friend and broadcast partner, John. Tell us about our new sponsor this week.
I'm pleased to do that. Genmore Florist is your hometown florist. At Genmore Florist, they have a large selection of high-quality fresh flowers, plants, candles, plush animals, and many gift baskets. Don't forget to stop by and see them on November 24th for the Genmore Florist annual open house from 10 to 3. You won't be disappointed. They look forward to serving all of your floral needs. Come by Genmore Florist on Route 13 in Camden Monday through Saturday, or call them at 302-697-3273. Genmore Florist is a proud supporter of the Dover Caesar Rodney game and high school athletics.
Thanks, sir, John. Really appreciate that. Now, next week, it's going to be the playoffs and Friday Night Football Under the Lights. It could be a Saturday game. You never know, depending on what happens tonight, and the seedings will occur on Sunday afternoon.
That's right, and what a ritual that is, and I'm sure the online buzz will be magnificent. The Twitter feeds will be off the chain, the Instagram, the conversations, the Facebook pages, and they'll be talking about these seedings almost instantaneously. That's the beauty of the online connection.
John, coming up after the game, the Delaware Electric player of the game.
I tell you what, Anthony, this is a great game, and there are great games all over Delaware tonight. And this game is like a second homecoming. Believe it or not, I just saw a former standout for Wesley College and for Caesar Rodney, Demetrius Stevenson. You know, he was a Caesar Rodney standout, but he is also now playing double duty. He is a resource officer in the Capital School District, and he is helping Coach Jones on the coaching staff. So again, the connections go in between the schools.
As the Dover Senators now on the sidelines, and Caesar Rodney has made their way back from the locker room. Coming up after the game, we'll have an interview with Coach Mike Schoenroth and hopefully a player. And if they win, I imagine he would be in a good mood.
Oh, he'll be in a splendid mood if they win. Regardless of that, he is a stand-up gentleman. He is going to give you the interview and give the fans the information that they want, as they want to hear from Shoney. He's a big boy, that Shoney.
John, I do want to mention we are at halftime, about 2 minutes before kickoff in the third quarter. Dover leads the all-time series between Caesar Rodney, 30 wins, 28 losses, and 4 ties. But Caesar Rodney, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, last year won 24-21 to give the Riders 4 wins in the last 5 meetings. We have lost some heartbreakers this year. A couple weeks ago, they lost their lead late with about 40 seconds left to the St. Mark Spartans. They lost that game 19-7. 19-17, and that game has put them in a position tonight. You need to really win the Hanover North to secure that you're going to be in the playoffs, but get a much-needed home game, because teams never want to be on the road in the playoffs at all.
That is the advantage of the higher seeding. It gives you an opportunity to have your fans come in and be supportive, and you don't have to worry about the challenges of the travel.
776-982 and a Blackboard Taurus 841561. Please move your car.
And I'd like to thank Del One as all season long, it's the Del One pregame show, and also the Del One out-of-town scoreboard. Also like to thank tonight Whit Brothers Market for coming on board, supporting Caesar Rodney football and high school athletics. Also like to thank Wireless Zone, a Verizon Wireless premium retailer at 3 locations, Guilford, Harrington, and Middletown. Caesar Rodney getting ready to kick it off at the 40-yard line, back deep for Dover. I believe that Sample at about that 10-yard line, and also that's Marcellus Pack. Dover getting ready to receive. And we're getting ready for action in the third quarter. And we're back to action. We're ready for some football. It's a short kick taken at the 20, 25, 30. Still on his feet, 35, 40-yard line, pushing the pile, and that's a great return. You're listening to Friday Night Football under the lights on PitchAlive.com and also Hot Country 107.7. I'm Anthony Joseph. My broadcast partner and friend, John Martin.
I like how you emphasize the friend part, because, Anthony, I do love working with you, but I cherish your friendship even more.
You're a good guy, and I'm glad you're back in the booth tonight. First down and 10, about the 40-yard line. Ball's handed off. I believe that's Bogues, outside corner. And he makes his way for about a 5-yard gain. I'd like to thank Brad Myers for some stats. Really appreciate it. Marcellus Pack, 7 carries for 56 yards. Raycom Bogues, 10 carries for 71 yards. Back to the action. Second down and about 5. It's a short pass. He's got a first down and more, 40. 40.
Nice block, too.
And that's going to do it. A touchdown for the Senators, as he had one man to beat and scampered right by him. As the Caesar Rodney Riders, they were surprised. And that was a big hole. I can't believe that nobody could bring him down.
Well, again, speed kills, and he ran unaccompanied for the last 20 yards of that particular carry and landed in pay dirt. And just like Coach Stevenson said at halftime when I was able to touch bases with him, Coach Jones says they're right where they want to be.
Hutchins tries the extra point. It was blocked once again instead of tying it up. It's 13-12. Caesar Rodney still with the lead. Now some more stats as Dover has gained 121 yards rushing, 17 through the air. Caesar Rodney, meanwhile, 122 rushing, 42 yards in the air. That's with the quarterback, the senior, Alex Kemp. And Dominic Dorsey, he's done a good job. 5 carries, 44 yards. And Watkins, 8 carries for 33 yards. And the stats have been courtesy of Brad Myers from the News Journal. And he was a special guest during the Del One pregame show. 11:06, third quarter. 13-12 is the score. And Dover, they're still on the sidelines. Caesar Rodney, they're ready to begin. That's Wicks back deep at his 15-yard line. Also, I believe that's Miles back with him. And Hutchins getting ready to kick it off. It's getting a little bit chilly, John.
Yes, it is. Old Jack Frost is heading around the corner. He's nipping at my toes, however.
Hutchins getting ready to kick it off from his 40. It's a high kick near the sidelines. It's returned by Brocious. He's at the 25-30, still on his feet. 35, spins his way to about that 40-yard line.
And Seth Brocious has been absolutely a utility player for them. He's been all over the place. The ubiquitous Brocious.
11:01, third quarter, 13-12 in this tight matchup. A lot at stake. Henlopen North title. Should be a lot of celebrating after this game. Delaware 1 scoring update, 21-7. Sussex Central on top of Indian River. 2:32 left in the third quarter. Back to the action, first down and 10, about the 39-yard line. And he got about 5 yards. That's DJ Johnson, the senior. A final, Concord 41, Newark 6. Lake Forest and Milford. Lake Forest 26, Milford 7, 7:44, third quarter. Second down and 5 at the 44. Kemp, wing T formation, hands off Watkins, 50, 35, spins, makes his way to about that 35-yard line, breaks several tackles.
And you know, the pregame chatter was that Dover's speed was going to be quite the advantage, but Caesar Rodney seems to be showing some speed themselves.
It's a first down and 10 at the 44-yard line, third quarter, 10 minutes. CR with the advantage, 13-12. Wing T formation. That's Johnson pushing the pile. Makes his way for about another 5-yard gain at the 40-yard line, moving deeper into Dover territory. To get a first down, they're going to have to make their way to about that 35-yard line.
Last ball on the 50-50 ticket number. 50-50 ticket number, 801.
I'd like to thank, while we have a moment, Colin Walls, our producer, does a great job every week. 9:49, 13-12 is the score. And we're back to the action. Caesar Rodney breaks huddle. Kemp under center. Two running backs in the backfield. Connell on the right side. It's a blitz by Dover. Connell picks up that blitz. That's Watkins. Moves his way to about that 20-yard line. And John, when you have a blitz, the best way, you hand the ball off. And you don't take a sack if you throw the ball.
Well, that's right. And the nice thing about the draw play is that with a little bit of a delay, and it does take some time to set that play up, you can really, either with a draw or a screen play, do damage to a blitz.
It's a second down and short at the 22. Handed off another draw play. That's Johnson protecting the ball as number 55 trying to strip it. That's Shane Spites, the offensive lineman, junior, 6 foot 245. Also Michael Hurd on the stop. Gets the play from his head coach, Mike Schoenwolf. CR very disciplined tonight. This is what you expect from a Mike Schoenwolf team. Well coached. Man in motion, that's Connell. Pitches to Connell, no, that's Watkins. Still on his feet. Past the first down, makes his way inside the 10-yard line.
And this is quite a response by the Caesar Rodney Riders as they are responding to the quick strike by Dover. And just sort of methodically working their way down, and they're in scoring territory.
8:04, third quarter, first down and 10 at the 10-yard line. Kemp under center, wing T formation. He's got a man in motion. That's Watkins. That's Johnson once again. when they're in short yardage situation, you get it to Johnson because he can just kind of push that pile. He's almost like a brick wall himself.
He is, and he is steady as a metronome. He is. You want yardage, you can count on him when it comes time to pound it up the middle.
He's got both hands on the ball trying to protect it. Back to the action. Second and a 5 at the 5. That's Watkins trying to get a couple of yards. And he's lucky he got back to the line of scrimmage. That's right with a tackle.
He did not. That was a loss of yards. That was a loss of a couple of yards on that play.
Had 4 Dover tacklers stopping him. They were prepared for that play. It's a third down and 7. Now at the 7s, they lost 2 yards on that play. 7:04, third quarter. You're listening to Friday Night Football under the lights on catchalive.com. High Country 107.7. I'm Anthony Joseph, broadcast partner John Martin. Kemp under center. Johnson in the backfield. Bunch of formation. Watkins in motions. Kemp scrambles to his left. Looking downfield, he's going to tuck and run, and there is a flag near the 15-yard line, and that's holding against Caesar Rodney. It's going to negate that good run by Kemp. He was past the first down marker, so they're going to have to do that play over again. 6:39, third quarter. CR 13, Dover 12. Last year's contest was 24-21, CR won. Back in 2011 was 14-6, and Dover won. Remember that game? Coach Carlton Brown came up for the coach's corner, the former head coach for Dover. Now he's the linebacker coach for the Milford Bucks, and that's holding against Caesar Rodney. And Coach Brown had to step down for some family matters, but have a lot of respect for him. He's just a great guy that really cares about the kids.
He really does. And it's awesome that he is still able to share his football knowledge and his love for people, students, athletes, and continue to work with them.
It's a third down and long. Kemp back to pass. Looking downfield, looking for Wicks. Instead, he went to Shule at about that 5-yard line. Wicks was in the back of the end zone. Surprised it didn't go to him. He threw that in traffic as Wicks was in man-to-man coverage. But Kemp was under pressure. And I think there's another flag we'll have to see. I believe they put that one up in a hurry, that flag. Caesar Rodney's pointing, that's against Dover.
And I tell you what, I've seen an awful lot of football, and this Schuler, that sounds like one of the football royalty names. I do remember a Heath Schuler. I'm not sure if there's any relation here, but he was an incredible football player.
His name is spelled different there, my friend, and I believe there is no relation because his last name is spelled differently. Heath Schuler, former Tennessee quarterback, and a high draft pick, first-round draft pick for the Washington Redskins. He was a first-round bust.
Anthony, the first-round bust. They're bound to happen.
So first down at the 14-yard line. After that penalty, that's a big one. That's Lee Johnson trying to get it in. Makes his way, I believe, down to that 2-yard line. And Dover continues trying to strip the ball, but he's wrapping that up and doing a great job, and you can see why Schoenworth feels very, very comfortable, because when you're down at this side of the end zone, you want to make sure that you do not commit a turnover. That would be very, very costly.
That's right. He is all about the inertia. Here's a man with an awful lot of mass, and he's got an awful lot of velocity. And anytime you have an object that's moving in a direction, it will not stop unless acted on by an outside force.
And the chain gang out, measured it, first down. 5:55, third period. 13-12. Caesar Rodney with the lead. Kemp under center, wing T formation. He's got Johnson back in the backfield. Now that's Connell in motion. Ball's handed off Johnson once again. And he lunges over, across passes the plane for the touchdown, Caesar Rodney. Now, John, when I was in Milford, they had that cannon because they had that pirate ship. Now, Dover, they have the amulets. Here they need something. Oh, my goodness. I say that in straight on cue. But they're ringing the bell.
Look what you rung up, Anthony. It's the Rider Bell.
You ask, you shall receive. Extra point attempt, and there's another flag. And we've had some blocks in this game as they try the extra point attempt, as you have a lot of penetration by the special teams. And now Kemp is getting a play from Schoenwolf. See if they're going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Looks like a little change of personnel. Speaking of personnel, I see Deron Harmon is out there, and he is just signing autographs and bulbs are popping. You know he follows me on Instagram.
John, we'll get to him in a minute. They went for the 2-point conversion. As you mentioned, Wicks even came off the field. They lined up in a bunch formation. Quick snap. And I believe that was Kemp with the quarterback keeper. And he lunges in for the 2-point conversion. Now, John, I wonder if you could go down and get Mr. Harmon and bring him up, as he was a 3rd-round draft pick from the New England Patriots, having a solid year as he was drafted from Rutgers University. Just a couple years ago, he was the Delaware Gatorade Player of the Year for the Caesar Rodney Riders. Mr. Football.
I tell you what, I am flattered that you said that. I might have to call his grandmother and maybe call in a favor. We'll see what we can do about that, Anthony.
Coming up after the game, the Delaware Electric Player of the game. Score now 21-12, 5:41, 3rd quarter. As CR trying to pull away.
Well, you know, that 2 points was huge, Anthony, because what it does is it really gives them a 2-score cushion. It is the smallest 2-score cushion possible.
And the kickoff from the 40-yard line. It's fielded at the 15-20. Still on his feet, waiting for blockers. Now 30-yard line, and that's Pack. Had to wait for the wall. That play was a little slow.
It was a little slow to develop. I was a little shocked that they kicked it deep to him. I mean, he is a threat every time he gets the ball. Perhaps some sign that Caesar Rodney feels as though they can do it and not worried about the Swift kids.
And Pack, he was just waiting for the blockers, and that's why it continues so slow. I thought he was going to try to speed and get on the outside edge, but instead he wanted to make sure he had people paving the way. So 1st down and 10 at the 31-yard line, shotgun formation. Man in motion, that's Pack, and we have another flag. It's a false start against the Dover Senator offense. They've had many of those tonight.
They're beside themselves. They're totally rattled at this point, and they need an opportunity to settle down. Still plenty of time. 9 points is not a big margin when you've got 2 teams that are as explosive as this. And the Senators are struggling a little bit. They've got the young quarterback. He's doing a pretty nice job, but they're without their standout quarterback, Spadafino.
Back to the action, a 1st down and 15. It's a swing pass, and that's Rhodes. Takes a couple tackles, about a yard. That short pass.
And the Riders decide to tackle by committee, a pretty smart move because Borges is he's a pretty good runner, and he's the kind of person that can elude one defender, maybe break away from one, but an ensemble cast able to make the tackle.
It's a 2nd down and long at the 27. Clock continues to run. Shotgun formation. That's Pack, still on his feet. He whacked him up. That was number 11 wrapping him up. Rashid Teasley. 4:23, third quarter. 21-12. Shotgun, empty backfield. Two wide receivers on the near, two on that far side. And there's a flag as the ball was snapped, and I believe that's against Dover. I think that's another false start, and we're going to get near 12 penalties. 12 penalties. I mean, I'm so surprised to have one team having that many, and I hear somebody's beating on the door. Is that Mr. Harmon trying to come in there?
Maybe it is. Where's my son? He was quite an athlete himself, Anthony. My son is a Temple Owl, and he is a senior. And he came to see his pops.
It's a third down and 20 at the 20. Shotgun formation, empty backfield. Looking downfield. It's got a man intercepted. That's Wicks. 45-40. Still on his feet. 30. Finds blockers. Takes it to the 25-yard line.
And that's a big, energizing turnover by Caesar Rodney.
That pass was underthrown. As Wicks, he was ready for it. 3:50, third quarter, 21-12, and that's a game changer with that turnover and interception by Wicks. Kemp under center, wing team formation, Connell man in motion, and that's number 6 making his way for a couple yards. Dominique Dorsey. Clock continues to move. 3:35, third quarter. 21-12. That was a big turnover from the Senators. Kemp getting a play from Coach Mike Schoenwolf. Wicks, he's going to go to the sidelines and said a couple words to his head coach, Mike Schoenwolf. Had to be proud of him. Second down and 7. Ball's handed off, straight ahead. Ball carrier, Dominique Dorsey, maybe a yard or two. Going to bring up third down. Clock continues to move. 2:54. Third quarter is going to bring up a third down and 5. And throughout the season, Caesar Rodney has converted 44% on third down. Kemp breaks huddle under center. Man in motion, that's Connell. Kemp, and that's Watkins that he hands the ball. And he slips. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring out fourth down. We'll have to see if Coach Mike Schoenwolf elects to go for it. Clock continues to run. 2 minutes. Caesar Rodney 21. Dover 12. Henlopen North Conference matchup. The winner will get the Henlopen North title. And Schoenwolf, he's going to go for it. Kemp under center, wing T formation, he's back to pass. And it's complete, that's Dorsey, screen, 20, 15, 10. And he's finally taken down by Dion Wright, the linebacker. Big game from Kemp to Dorsey as Kemp was under pressure, had to get rid of it. Heads up play, 1:37, third quarter, 21-12. I'm Anthony Joseph. My broadcast partner, John Martin.
Also a proud papa right here enjoying the game. Like we said, it is like a homecoming for everyone.
And to the action. Ball carrier spins, breaks free, and he breaks the plane. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Caesar Rodney.
That was a beautiful run. He had a second, third, and fourth effort. Kept churning his legs and got himself a 6.
Now, John, where is DeRon Harmon now in this crowd? It is packed.
Well, he's probably somewhere around here, but it's interesting. Here is a man that plays professional football, just had an interception last week, but here he is here hanging out. That is the beauty of small Delaware. The kick is up,
And it is good.
however, there is a flag.
There is a flag. A lot of laundry tonight.
Lots of laundry.
And I don't like laundry. It's a minute 16 remaining in the third quarter.
Was to keep the laundry theme going. Caesar Rodney really is cleaning up at this point.
Del 1 scoring update. Sally's on top, 17-7, leading the Middletown Cavaliers. That's the end of the third quarter. Also, St. George's 44, McKean 12. That's the fourth quarter, 10-24. And this is big if Caesar Rodney hangs on. It's 28-12, a minute 16 in the third quarter. Well, hold on. As another scoring update, Darius Wade, the quarterback, 2-yard touchdown pass, but they missed the extra point attempt. And Middletown down 4 against Sally's, and that's a tight one. Caesar Rodney getting ready to tee it off. And that penalty is assessed on this kick. It was against Dover. It was unsportsmanlike conduct, and they're going to kick it from the 40 this time to the 45-yard line of Dover, and that was kicked in the end zone for the touchback.
Oh, the unsportsmanlike
When you get into teens in the penalties, about 12 or 13, it's never a good sign.
Well, you know, there's perhaps a little bit of frustration. I mean, when teams begin to start getting penalties, I mean, they're playing their hardest. These are young people, but even the pros, they get frustrated when they have like penalties going against them. So I'm hoping that the coaches will help them collect themselves and get themselves back ready because there's still plenty of football left.
Shotgun formation. Pack in motion. Hands it off Pack. On the outside. About an 8 or 9 yard gain. Fido Lewis making the stop. A couple weeks ago, he was the Delaware Electric player of the game. It was the Caesar Rodney Sussex Central game. Last week was the quarterback, Logan Westcott. It was Woodbridge and Sussex Tech. Back to the action. Second down and short at the 28. Shotgun. It's back to pass. He's got a man wide open. That's Sample at the 40. In and out of his hands. As I believe that ball hit the grass around that 35-yard line.
And again, another well-thrown ball and could have been caught, but they're unable to haul him in.
A minute to go in the third quarter, 28-12. Penalties and turnovers been the story for the Senators. But they still had a great season going into this contest. 8-1, Caesar Rodney 6-3. Undefeated in the Henlopen North. Ball's handed off, draw play straight ahead. Oh, he's got some running room. 40-yard line, makes his way to the 40. Ball came loose at the 45, and Caesar Rodney recovered it. A hard hit from Wicks. And the Caesar Rodney crowds erupted. 55-6 seconds remaining in the third quarter, 28-12. And at this point, a lot of things going right for Caesar Rodney and Coach Mike Schoenbrook. Now in week number 2, we did Middletown and Caesar Rodney. CR jumped out to the early advantage, and then from there, penalties, turnovers, and that's why Middletown capitalized and routed Caesar Rodney. But this is a different story in this game. Week number 10, as that tough non-conference schedule has prepared them for the Hanover North, and really for this game, as it was really good to have Jeff Savage on, the athletic director for Dover, as they did the first annual Super Bowl this week on Tuesday. Now back to the action. First down and 10 at the 45. Watkins, 40, 45, right side, 25, and makes his way near that 20-yard line as that second effort just breaking so many tackles.
Well, Anthony, we talk about body language, and right now, without even looking at the score, just from the body language of the players and the crowds, you can tell who's up in this game. There's a bounce and a swagger in the step of the riders, and right now, you hope a sense of urgency for the Senators.
There's a Caesar Rodney player down. I believe that's Cody Connell. We're going to keep it right here because he scurries off in a hurry. Thought he was going to be down, but he's now on the sidelines. It looks like they're going to stretch him out. Could be a hamstring injury. 48 seconds. First down and 10 at the 29. Kemp under center after the turnover by Dover. Ball's handed off. That's Johnson once again, getting a lot of carries. Two hands on the ball. You want to make sure you do not get a turnover. 25 seconds. Kemp getting the play in a hurry from Coach Mike Schoenwolf. 8 seconds. Under center. Should be the last play in the third quarter. Ball's handoff. That's Johnson once again. Straight ahead, pushing the pile. Number 75 doing a good job. That's Seth Brocious, the tight end, pushing the pile. And that's going to do it. The last play in the third quarter. The Caesar Rodney Riders 28. The Dover Senators 12. Is Delaware Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out now. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA. Listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Country 107.7 FM. Del One scoring update at the end of the third quarter. 22-16, Sussex Central with the lead. And we're back live in Camden. Caesar Rodney Riders 28, Dover Senators 12.
Anthony, we got a little bit of time. Maybe you want to hear a little bit about one of our sponsors.
Go ahead there, John.
Genmore Florist is your hometown florist. At Genmore, they have a large selection of high-quality fresh flowers, plants, candles, plush animals, and many gift baskets. Don't forget to stop by on November 24th for the Genmore Florist annual open house from 10 to 3.
Back to the action, and a third down and short. And I believe he got enough for the first down. John, go ahead with the Genmore commercial.
Oh, yes, man. They would love to have everybody stop by on November 24th for their annual open house from 10 to 3. You won't be disappointed. They look forward to serving all of your floral needs. Come by Genmore Florist on Route 13 in Camden, Monday through Saturday, or call them at 302-697-3273.
And back back to the action and a first down and 10 at the 12-yard line. A sweep on the left side. Clock continues to move, just underway in the fourth quarter. 28-12.
That's right, the clock continues to move, and so does the mercury. It is getting colder by the minute here, Anthony, and I'm sure the ball players are noticing it out there. I see them wiggling and rubbing their hands together, trying to make sure that they keep their hands ready for the play.
Back to the action, second down and 9 at the 11. Camp wing T formation. Johnson moving the pile up the middle. Marcus Lawrence creating some space, the center for Caesar Rodney. Coming up after the game, I am going to the CR locker room and interview Coach Mike Schoenwolf and also the Delaware Electric player of the game.
I tell you what, as the time continues to run down and they get closer to a victory, I believe the happiness meter on Coach Shoney continues to increase.
Third down and 4 at the 5. Pitch to Watkins. Right side. He's changing direction as number 44, Dion Wright, in his face and making the stop.
And that's typically a bad decision to change course on the field and try to cut back. Only the great ones pulled it off, like Barry Sanders.
Adrian Peterson.
Emmitt Smith. But of course, they are Hall of Famers.
Adrian Peterson will be someday.
He certainly will.
9:44 as the clock continues to move. As I mentioned, that's all the way now at 9:38. Fourth down and 10 at the 11. Kemp back to pass. It's complete. Johnson past the first down marker, and he breaks the plane for the touchdown as the Dover defense, they were on their heels, as Coach Schoenwolf elected to go for it instead of try the field goal attempt. 34-12.
And he bullied Moody in the end zone as he caught the ball. So, they've got Caesar Rodney ringing that bell now.
And the crowd very pleased with tonight's outcome. Extra point attempt. Tim Stidell, he kicks it, and it is good as he makes it this time. 9:31.
Well, it's a raucous over here on this side, but it's as quiet as a library over there for the fans at the Senators.
And it seems like, John, that some of them are leaving the bleachers and exiting the stadium.
Well, you know what? If they do, they can still hear the game.
They certainly can. On Hot Country 107.7, and when we get back to the house, catchitlive.com.
Oh, I love that. They'll see the rebroadcast.
And next week, you want to make sure, because it's first-round playoff action, and there should be a special guest at halftime.
You always manage to find a special guest.
He's scheduled, and he should be back from his trip.
Oh, Anthony, you are...
And he has his Super Bowl ring, but no more.
You're a teaser.
No more hints.
You're a teaser. You got Colin over there dropping hints as well. I'm the only one that doesn't know. Me and all the fans that are listening. And they're ready to kick it off.
And they're ready. Back deep. That's Pack. It's a short kick. It's fielded at the 15-20. 25, stretching it to about that 35-yard line. Instead of kicking it deep, because you had Pack, he was standing back at his 5-yard line. And Sample was back there with him. But instead, you kick it short in good field position. But at this point, it's 35-12, 9:25 in the fourth quarter. You have to really score in a hurry.
That's a pretty smart sacrifice to do it that way. Go ahead and sacrifice a handful of yards instead of risking the opportunity for a really big return that could possibly lead to a score. Now they're running all wideouts with one back protecting the quarterback, Harris. Harris taking a snap.
Aaron, he's back to pass. Incomplete ball, just too high. Well covered, man-to-man coverage.
That's awesome coverage, but he also threw that pass. It was just a tad bit tall. And even though, right now the Senators are struggling, I really think that shows a lot of hopefulness for the Dover Senators having a sharp sophomore as a quarterback.
Another scoring update, 24-13. Sally's leading Middletown, 4:07 left in the game. It would be a big surprise. Ball's pitched to the ball QB. That's Marcellus Pack. He breaks a couple of tackles, makes his way to the 40-yard line.
I'd be willing to bet that it is standing room only at that Middletown Sally's game, too. They're playing in Bill Billings Stadium, and there'll probably be just as many little small satellite football games as there will be one big football game on the field.
And Sally's, if they win, they will hold on and be one of the top 2 seeds and receive a first-round bye. Back to the action. 3rd down and 6 at the 38. We'll have a scoring update in a minute. Quarterback's back to pass. A swing pass. Incomplete.
Dangerously close to looking like it was lateral, too, with that pass.
Del 1 scoring update. Lake Forest 33, Milford 7, and that's a final now.
That's a final, and Coach Freddie Alfredo Johnson is probably very pleased. He and his staff, Coach Luke Copio, is also one of his assistant coaches. I'm sure they're excited. Any playoff implications for them in their win, or did they, with their losses, put themselves out of the Division II contention?
We'll have to see, as Division II has 8 teams in the playoff. They start also next weekend. We have Indian River taking on Sussex Central. Indian River lining up to tie for the 2-point conversion, 2:31 to play.
Okay, thank you.
As that's another tight game. John, while we have a moment, tell us about Jen Moore.
I'll tell you about Jen Moore Florist. It is your hometown florist. At Jen Moore Florist, they have a large selection of high-quality fresh flowers, plants, candles, and plush animals, and many gift baskets. Don't forget to stop by on November 24th for the Jen Moore Florist annual open house from 10 to 3. You won't be disappointed. They look forward to serving all of your floral needs. Come by Jen Moore Florist on Route 13, Camden, Monday through Saturday, or call them at 302-697-3273. Jen Moore Florist is a proud supporter of the Dover Caesar Rodney game and high school athletics.
Back to the action. Scoring update in a minute. 4th down, and they're going to go for it. 4th down and 6, empty backfield at the 38. And the pass is intended for Sample. In traffic, 3 defenders. And it's complete. Now another Del 1 scoring update. I believe that's 29-27. The 2-point conversion fails as Sussex Central leads over Indian River in the closing minutes in that game.
And now it looks like they're running a no-huddle offense, and it also looks like Harris was being a little bit more sure with his throw.
Back to the action on 1st down and 10 at the 49-yard line. I believe that's Wicks on the stop. First down for the Senators. 8 minutes to go, 4th quarter. Shotgun formation, Pack, man in motion. Handed off the Pack on the outside. Makes his way to about that 35-yard line of Caesar Rodney. Now Caesar Rodney is going to be content with letting Pack getting 5 or 10 yards. They don't want him to get a touchdown because if you look at the clock, it's only 7:55 remaining in this game. If you're Dover, you need to hurry up and score. That's why Caesar Rodney, at this point, don't allow Dover to get those small gains because they're using a lot of clock and they're going to run out of time. There's I believe it's a Caesar Rodney Ryder player down on that far side. And he's finally back up. That's Arthur Miles. He's limping, but he's up, and that's a good sign. And now some of the Caesar Rodney fans, they are now exiting as this game, they feels it in hand, 35-12. The last two games between these two teams have been very close ones. Shotgun, empty backfield. Second down and 6 at the 35, back to pass. Throws it up in the air, short, as you mentioned, incomplete. He just heaved that ball in the air. That was almost like a player, just hoping that Pack would come down with it. But you had, I'd say, almost 5 Caesar Rodney defenders in the area. There was no way he was going to make that one. It'd been a miracle.
Dangerous pass, thrown off the back foot. He short-armed it and didn't have the velocity nor the distance needed to get to his targeted receiver.
It's a third down and 6. Incomplete, 35-yard line, handed off straight ahead. That's Bogues. He slips, and I don't think he got enough for the first down. I believe he's a yard short of that first down marker. It's going to be a fourth down and about 2, 32-yard line. And the fans, still a good crowd on hand for Caesar Rodney. Yelling defense. Shotgun formation. Bogues in the backfield. That's a draw straight ahead, and he leaves the pile. Parker on the stop. Dion Wright in the game once again, blocking as the fullback.
I'm pretty sure no matter who gets a chance to talk to Coach Jones, that part of the footnote will be that the Senators and their turnovers really put themselves in a precarious position and made it a tough road to hoe for the Senators.
It's a first down and 10 at the 29. Pack in motion, high snap. Handed off to Bogues. Number 78 making the stop for Caesar Rodney. Brendan Moore, defensive lineman, senior, 6'3", 283. Clock continues to move, 6 minutes to go. Fourth quarter, second down and 12, shotgun formation, ball at the 30-yard line. Play action pass. He's got Sample wide open. The pass is complete. Touchdown, Dover.
And I tell you what, one of the things that impresses me most, when the Senators score, they score like they've been there before. I mean, no celebration, no wild antics. He just did it like he was punching a time clock. Just job well done, heading back to the huddle and ready for the extra point.
I believe they're going to go for 2 points as they missed an extra point earlier in this contest. Shotgun formation, Bogues. Sample on the right side. He's looking for Sample. It's incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good. Caesar Rodney 35. Dover 18. Under 6 minutes left in this game. And John, what are your thoughts at this point?
Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I need to put on my goggles. But it looks like Spadafino was out there for that series.
It was, John. Spadafino did come out. 33-28, 2 minutes remaining. Woodbridge and Delmar. Woodbridge on top, and that's a big game for a Woodbridge playoff. Delmar is on top, 33-28. as Woodbridge, they need that victory, but they are trailing. They want to secure a home playoff game next week.
Well, they need to
storm back. Hutchins getting ready to kick it off at the 40-yard line. Onside, kicked in the air. Caesar Rodney did recover at about that 40-yard line.
Well, a nice example of good sportsmanship out there, too. Number 34, Pierre Lewis, patting the helmet of one of the opposing players.
John Woodbridge, they went for the onside kick, and Delmar recovered it, just like Dover tried it, and Caesar Rodney recovered it. Delmar trying to rebound from their only loss last week at the hands of the Henderson South champions, the Indian River Indians, and Delmar will make the playoffs. Indian River's going to be in it, Delmar's going to be in it, and Woodbridge
looking in.
But we'll have to see. They could be maybe the 7th or 8th seed. They have some big wins. Sussex Tech was a Division I win. You get 6 points, and also they beat ACO in week number 1 to get 6 points. Hutchins kicks it again after the penalty against the Senators. And there's another penalty at about the 44-yard line. And it's about to go final in Dagsboro. Sussex Central 29, Indian River 27. That's the Bell 1 scoring update. 5:57 to go in this contest. And now it's a final. Dell 1 scoring update once again. Sally's tops Middletown 24-13. And everybody trying to find out that score between Middletown and Sally's. Back to the action. First down and 10 at the 46. Ball's handed off. That's Connell. And he makes his way about the 44-yard line of the center. He stayed in bounds, but he was a player that was injured earlier in the fourth quarter, and he was on the sideline stretching out. I believe it was a hamstring, and I think he's okay now.
Anthony, when we get a break, I'd like to know what do you think about a team suffering a loss right before they go into the playoffs? Different schools of thought on it. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, however.
It's 5 minutes, 18 seconds in the fourth quarter, 35-18. Caesar Rodney on a second down and 1 at the 44. Wing T formation, Watkins on his feet. Keeps both hands on the ball. He gets enough for the first down. And to answer your question, when they win, you have the momentum. But if you do have a first-round bye and you lose your last regular season game, you have a big advantage. You can practice. You don't have to worry about playing the game. You can rest your players if you have some injuries. So if you lose and you have a first-round bye, I think you're okay. I think if you lose and you have to play next week, it limits your practice time, and you might not have enough preparation to be able to get things back on track.
That is a keen observation, Anthony.
Another final, Dell 1 scoring update. St. George's 50, McKean 20, and that's another final. As the scores coming in fast and furious.
Yeah, St. George's has a quite explosive offense. They've got some pretty talented running backs. Now, there's something to be said about carrying a long streak. There's an awful lot of psychological pressure in trying to remain unbeaten. And then at some point, sometimes teams play, instead of playing to win, they play not to lose. Is it possible that Middletown was once again at that point where maybe they needed a timely loss to get their blood flowing and make them hungry again?
It's possible because you have a lot of veterans, Darius Wade, Chris Godwin. They've been used to winning 2 state championships in a row now, so it is very, very possible with all that experience And you've seen, especially in the NFL, if you lose a game, it is a little bit different because then it seems like it kind of wakes them up if you have a lot of experience and a lot of veterans. And that's Connell once again. And 2 flags. I think that's a unsportsmanlike penalty. And that's a personal foul against Dover.
An emphatic personal foul and a demonstrative call by the official. I mean, and here we are with just under 4 minutes remaining, and the players are getting a little bit touchy, a little bit edgy, and we want to make sure that the game ends. It's been a first-class event so far. We certainly would hate for it to degenerate into the kind of fiasco that happened when we had the big melee between Dover and Caesar Rodney a few years ago.
It's final now. Delmar 33, Woodbridge 28, the Del 1 scoring update. Final in Delmar now.
Delmar is sitting pretty.
Back to the action. A 3rd down and 2 at the 30-yard line. Kemp under center, wing T formation. Watkins. Ooh, that's Dorsey. He went straight ahead. Instead, there was not any space, so he decided to go to the left side. And he got about a yard gain. 3:20 to go in this game. 35-18. And next week, John, it looks like Caesar Rodney will host a first-round playoff game as they're going to be Henloop and conference champions once again.
I'm really interested to see how that DIAA board places these ball players with that tricky algorithm for deciding who gets the seedings.
Kemp under center, wing T formation. Timeout on the field, 2:47. And Sean Wolf, he's on the field. I believe Caesar Rodney must have taken that one. Now, John, after the game, I'm going to go to the locker room. I want you to come down there with me. I want you to point out to Ron Harmon, see if we can get an interview with him.
He'll probably be in the locker room, and if he's in the locker room, I'm pretty sure I can reach in there and say, hey, old neighbor. Hey there, how's your grandmom? How's your mom? How's your dad?
John, I think you know everybody in this area.
I don't know everybody, but I tell you what, I do know a handful of people. Being an educator in Delaware is kind of like being a politician. You get an opportunity to shake a lot of hands, kiss a lot of babies, make a lot of friends.
If you were a politician, you would make enemies.
So true. I'll stick to being an educator and your friend and partner.
Back to the action. Coming out of the CR timeout, 4th and 1 at the 30. Straight ahead, that's Dorsey off tackle, breaks free from the tackle. And he's going to go in the end zone for the touchdown as he breaks free. They tried to wrap him up high. They did not go after his ankles. I see that time and time again, regardless if it's NFL, college, high school. You go low, you wrap them up the ankles. Most of the time, you're going to bring them down.
I see the Dorsey entourage is standing up and celebrating that touchdown. And it's no shocker. He's been an electrifying ball player.
And now we're ready for the extra point. Tim Steidle, 41-18, 2:39 left in this game. Ball's down, it is up, and it is not blocked. It is good. Caesar Rodney, 42, Dover, 18. And John, just to let the listeners know, next week we will be doing the Caesar Rodney home game, regardless of who they're matched up against. We will be following Caesar Rodney.
All right, so that much is official. So you mean to tell me that right now the fans who are listening can set their dials to 107.7 Hot Country and get ready for the game?
Yes, next Friday or Saturday, depending. And they will listen to the Caesar Rodney Riders at home.
At home. And what a difference a few weeks makes. This is an entirely different, confident Caesar Rodney Rider team. And nothing's impossible, but this is a pretty tough league.
I'd like to thank our new sponsors of this week, Witt Brothers Market and Jen Moore Florist.
Yes, indeed. I certainly appreciate the fact that we've got the support of our sponsors.
Getting ready for the kickoff. Stidle kicks it from the 40. It's a short kick. Going to be fielded at the 30. Went through his hands. Had to backpedal. Takes it at the 25. Lucky he recovered that. Would have been another turnover. 2:32. Fourth quarter. 42-18. And we're ready to resume. First down and 10 at the 28-yard line. Shotgun formation. And John, you had Spadafino. He came in for most of this game, relieved Harris, and Harris now comes back and will assume the quarterbacking duties.
With 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining, and I know they're not rolling over, so they're still giving it a try. They've got all wideouts route, with the exception of one back to protect Harris. He flares out.
Backs the pass. Sample catches it. The 40 makes his way to the 45-yard line as number 90 trying to strip the ball from Sample. 2:24 left in this game. 42-18. Entering in this game, we thought it was going to be a close one. Last year was a tight one, 24-21. 2011, 14-6. CR won last year. In 2011, Dover won. First down and 10 at the 45. Harris tosses it, almost intercepted by number 41. Craig Logan, the linebacker, 6'1", senior. Incomplete, second down to 11, fourth quarter, 42-18. Harris hands it off. That's Bogues still in the game, and he loses a couple. Number 40 making the stop.
That's Bendoff on the tackle, but he was also got a little bit of support from Devin Baker.
Hot Country 107.7 and CountryLive.com.
Back to the action, second down and long at the 41. Harris, shotgun. He's at Bogues in the backfield. Pass was tipped, intercepted. Caesar Rodney, number 13, has it, 30-yard line, number 13. That was man-to-man coverage.
And that's little Nick Buto with the catch. And he's pretty excited about that, being a senior. At 5'5", he has come up with a very big play. And the thing is, these plays like this go on and live forever. I mean, they will still be talking about this 20 years from now. Remember when we got together, we played, what a fantastic game it was. They'll talk about the temperature, they'll talk about the crowd, and they'll always remember who won.
That's for sure. Minute 23 left as Caesar Rodney. They're going to hang on and become Henlopen Conference champions once again.
And what a big prize with huge implications. Everything involved, from the bragging rights to the seedings of the state playoffs. This has been a huge football game for Caesar Rodney. And what a disappointment for the Dover Senators. And their fans are just as sparse as can be. Plenty of room to sit down now over there on the old Dover Senator side.
And at halftime, when we had Jeff Savage, special guest athletic director for the Dover Senators, this place was full on both sides, but the game is in hand for Caesar Rodney as Coach Schoenworth takes another timeout. It's a first down and 15 at the 40-yard line. Minute 23 left in this contest. That's a quick one. He's running off the field. Now we're ready. And we have another flag. I believe that's a false start. Daniel Brown is now the quarterback as Alex Kemp has come to the sidelines.
And the senior has put in an awful lot of work. He certainly deserves a break and to give his young backup an opportunity to play in this big rivalry.
Minute 23. Another 5-yard penalty. First down and 20 at the 45 of the Riders. Ball's handed off. Sweep. Still on his feet. And I believe that's number 89. Brandon Scott. He's getting a chance to run the ball. Senior, 5'8", 132. There's Coach Schoenworth emptying the bench. Minute 16. Left in this game. CR 42. Dover 18. And that's another penalty. Had so many penalties on this possession that you want a first down, Caesar Rodney. If you're a Caesar Rodney fan, you're going to have to get it at about that 35-yard line of Dover. You're all the way backed up now at your own 45-yard line. They have a lot of the backups in, and that's why they're having these penalties at this juncture in the game. Brown under center, man in motion is number 26. Wing T formation, straight ahead, there's a big hole. 40-yard line. Went from midfield in a hurry. As anybody could have got through that one, as the center did a good job paving the way.
Edward Hudson on the carry, the sophomore. Nice looking run. Did a good job running north-south. Swim up the field and even eluded a couple of tacklers. Clock still runs, Anthony.
49 seconds remaining. 42-18. Brown under center, wing T formation. See if he's going to take a knee. No, they're just going to run the ball, running play. Ball's fumbled. Dover recovers it. I believe that's number 6, Kyle Boone. Defensive back, junior, 5'8". 34.9 seconds. Harris will come back on. The last drive of the game.
And how about that? A couple of diminutive ball players coming up with some pretty big plays out there.
Coming up after the game, Coach Mike Schoenworth, so stay tuned for that. And also, we'll have an interview with the Delaware Electric player of the game. We'll let Mike Schoenworth select that player this week. As a couple weeks ago, Dante Jones selected Tristan Harris.
That's right.
Dover and Sussex Central. First down and 10, 32-yard line.
And the game isn't over, but they are down there, hands shaking and back slapping down.
Harris will take a knee, and that's going to do it. As we're going to go down and try to find your main guy, Deron Harmon.
I've known him ever since he was a little boy, as I'm fond of saying.
And it's great that he's doing well this season. You mentioned he had an interception. He was drafted by the New England Patriots.
Third rounder.
And he went to Rutgers University. And that's going to do it with 10 seconds left in this game. The Caesar Rodney Riders 42, Dover Senators 18, and let the celebration begin.
Going in the field. They don't typically like people to do that, but this seems like it's a harmless celebration.
As some of the players storming onto the field, but also some of the fans. And one of them is waving an American flag.
And it looks like now the school administrators are doing their job. They've got the principals out there saying, I will suspend you for 5 days, 3 days, 1 day. Depends on what kind of infraction it is. Maybe a little timeout. Maybe a lunch detention. But look at the ball players. They're lining up, and once again, blood, sweat, and tears. And once again, nothing but memories.
John, we're going to take a commercial break. As it is final, Caesar Rodney 42, Dover 18. We're back after this.
Hi, I am Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States, and the time is now to check out our full line of Mahindra tractors. Mahindra tractors are reliable and provide superior performance when tackling fields and farmland. No job is too small for the heavy-duty Mahindra tractor, as it can lift bales of straw, cultivate gardens, and cut big yards. It is easy to operate, has many uses, and comes with a 5-year warranty. Also at Southern States Milford, we value our customers. We are a proud supporter of high school athletics and have been farmer-owned since 1948.
Hi, this is Laura Witt. My family has operated Witt Brothers Market for over 30 years with a dedication to customer service and quality products. Witt Brothers Market is your hometown market where you'll always get hometown service. We're a part of the community and always will be. Stop in and see us soon. Witt Brothers Market on Camden, Wyoming Avenue in Wyoming. If you have any questions, call us 697-6174. Proud sponsor of CR High School Sports.
Got metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling is environmentally friendly and helping to keep Delmarva clean and green by recycling. So bring your copper, aluminum, and brass, stainless steel, wire, lead, wrought iron, heavy steel, tractors, farm equipment, lawnmowers, and appliances, barbecue grills, aluminum cans, even cars and trucks. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people, Fitzgerald's recycles cars. You're listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Country 107.7 FM.
And we're back live in Camden as tonight, Caesar Rodney Riders 42, the Dover Senators 18. And with this victory tonight, besides being the Hanover North champions, the Caesar Rodney Riders automatic playoff berth. So get a home game next week. We'll have it for you on CatchItLive.com and High Country 107.7. Also, the Dover Senators, even though they lost tonight, they're 8-2 on the season. They're going to be in the tournament. There's only been 3 times when the Senators and the Riders both played in the tournament the same year. 2000, 1980, and all the way back in 1977.
Isn't that something? So here is another season just ripe with possibilities, and wouldn't that be exciting to have a playoff game between these two intense rivals?
John, we're going to run down there and catch Mike Schoenwolf. Hopefully we'll see a Deron Harmon. We're going to take a break coming up. Mike Schoenwolf, the Delaware Electric player of the game. And stay tuned. I'm going to try what I can do to get Deron Harmon. That's why you're going to go down with me.
That's right. We're going to see.
You know it.
We're going to try to cash in on some of that human capital.
Stay tuned.
You're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Got metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling is environmentally friendly and helping to keep Delmarva clean and green by recycling. So bring your copper, aluminum, and brass, stainless steel, wire, lead, wrought iron, heavy steel, tractors, farm equipment, lawnmowers, and appliances, barbecue grills, aluminum cans, even cars and trucks. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people. Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
It's sure be nice to get out of the house. Get a change of scenery. And try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around. And you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
I'm Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States. Expect nothing less than a superior performance day when using a Mahindra tractor. The Mahindra tractor can lift heavy loads, and with its cast iron chassis, it provides traction, stability, and control. At Milford Southern States, we feature a full line of Mahindra tractors, including the 3616 four-wheel drive that can carry firewood, dirt, manure, and also clear away snow. It also comes with a deluxe suspension and an easy access fuel tank. Call us at Milford Southern States, 422-8066. Farmer owned since 1923.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield and Ryan is Delaware's only elite power pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield and Ryan in Milford, online at DelawareGenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield and Ryan. Get the job done right the first time.
First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown is your local Chevrolet dealer in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country. They carry a full lineup of new Chevrolet cars and trucks, including the all-new Chevy Corvette Stingray. We're the one-stop for all your automotive needs with a full-service facility and a state-of-the-art collision center all in one location. First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown. You can give us a call at 856-2521 in Delaware or visit us on the web at firststatechevy.com where they put you, the customer, first.
Trailers. Jim Waller here, and if you need a trailer, give me a call. Open and closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Wall Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix that only lasts a couple of days? If so, come see me at Wall Service Center. Wall Service Center has been automotive air conditioning specialist for 50 years. Stop in. We're located on Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford. Or give us a call, 422-8110.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville. Today, let's talk about carports. Different roof styles, colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, and so on. If you need a carport, call Weller's today. They include free delivery and setup right to your yard. Give me a call today.
Catch it live streaming of your events in high-definition video to anywhere in the world. Call Jim at 337-7300, 337-7300, 337-7300. No event too small.
The Del One out of town scoreboard here. Salesianum beats Middletown 24-13. That's a shocker there. We've got Anthony Joseph. He's out there at the locker room. We're going to try to get him on. Anthony, are you there? And I don't think he's ready yet. Anthony And going back to the Del 1 out-of-town scoreboard, we've got McKean, 20, gets beaten by St. George's, 50. Anthony, are you there? Anthony, are you there?
Mic check, can you hear him?
Yeah, we got you. Okay, go ahead, Anthony. We got you. Okay, Anthony, we've got you. Go right ahead. And Anthony Joseph and John Martin are down on the field.
We're down here live, and I've got Anthony. He's got Coach Sean right here, and he's got a couple of questions if you're ready for us to get live.
Yeah, we're ready. Go ahead.
And I'm down here with the coach of Michael Sean with the final tonight, 42-18. What did you think was the key to victory?
I thought our defense played real well. Dover has some very talented athletes, and we were able to control them a little bit, and that was a big part for us defensively. And then offensively, we were able to move the ball on the ground and be effective with that, with some points on the board.
How does it feel to win the Henlopen North outright as last year you had a couple other teams you were sharing it with?
Well, obviously, every season you enter with goals, and for us winning the Henlopen Conference Championship was one of those goals. So to be able to go through this year and have an undefeated conference record is really a big thing for us, and we're very, very happy.
What does it mean to be able to win this in front of your fans tonight?
Well, this game is a big game. It's a rival game. So whether it's here or whether it's over there, it's going to have a big crowd. But when you can win home and everybody here has a chance to see it, it's really a special environment.
What did you tell your players after the game?
Well, the thing that we said, number one, was our main objective, and that was to be able to win tonight. The Henlopen Conference Championship was important to us, and being able to win was a big thing, so we celebrated that. And then, of course, the second thing we celebrated was the ability to get into the tournament and keep the season going a little bit.
And most likely, from what I've read, you're going to have a home game next week.
I don't know any of that. We'll have to look at that tomorrow morning. Honestly, I haven't looked at it, so I couldn't even tell you. But we're excited to be in and have a chance to keep playing.
Who did you think was the player of the game tonight for your team?
It was our team. You know, we spread things around offensively. The guys shared. We had a lot of guys making special plays. And then defensively, the same thing. A lot of guys making plays. So I don't want to point out any one or two individual guys. Really, it was a collective effort, and we're really proud of all of our guys for that.
Coach Sean Wolf, before I let you go, is there anything you'd like to add tonight?
Go Riders.
Thanks, Coach, for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a nice weekend.
And we're down live near the locker room, John, as we can see a lot of these players and fans, they're really excited for the Rider Nation.
They really are, and what a first-class act, and what a first-class statement, too, for Coach Sean Wolf to actually say that it was a collective effort, so he really couldn't even pinpoint a standout ball player. But I believe you and I saw a couple of people that we thought really were spectacular today.
I think you have to look at DJ